and I'm just gonna get started. While people tune in, I'm gonna take apart my 3D print. This is a print I set when I went to work, and it finished during the day. Just like some covers for my printer. I would have printed it black, but I ran out of filament. Yeah, I made a tray just because I could. You could definitely just buy a tray for like $1 from Daiso, but I was like, why don't I just make a tray? And I actually had trouble because the trays are too big for my printer. It's okay. Built a unicorn today. Nice, Quappa. So what are your boards right now? I definitely lean towards a unicorn over something like the... What was that? What is this Squid Game board? Hey, you stop cabin. What's up, Elms? Oh, the house? Show you the purple what? I don't have anything purple. I ordered the Hex 4B, even though I got a free one from them, from Hex. I think it's called Hex or Castaboris. I saw the purple one in stock, and I was like, "Yeah, in stock's my favorite flavor." F1 Unicorn KB75. Mercutio. What's Mercutio? What's up, Jaker? So, how's everyone's Christmas, a New Year? Hopefully, y'all didn't catch COVID like half of everyone in the world. What feels like. A lot of the vid going around. 50%. Oh, what? Why? $50, 40%. Got it. $40. Screw it. What's it made out of? The booster gave you COVID? I mean, technically, the booster is a small dose of COVID. Like, scientifically speaking, right? It's a through hole? Man, I haven't done through holes in a while. I don't miss them. Through holes. Oh my god. I remember when I did them and I had to keep increasing the price, which reminds me, I am going to increase my commission build prices this year because I want to reduce the number of commission builds I do. I'll let you all know the new schedule I have, and it's not going to be conducive to like doing a ton of commission builds, so yeah. Alright, so these are some tray covers. It's a little dark right here, so I'm going to increase the brightness. Just noticed. There you go. This is the Freebird TKL. It's pretty lit. Some of my younger friends, like my age, they got COVID. They're like, I would never want that again. I'm like, people say it's not so bad, it's just the flu, but no one wants to get the flu either, dude. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put my like tools in this tray. See how it works out. Sexy Asian boys. Oh my. Younger friends my age. Did I say that wrong? Irascible cat. Thank you for the 2 months. Show off the Pokemon. The Pokemon's in the office. Oh yeah. Also, my wife painted my nail. It's grown out a little bit to try to hide it. Let's see if the people that come late, they notice. Yeah, this tray working pretty well. You got Gok 7V, nice. Plateless, lavenders. Did you have any troubles with your lavenders, Rick? Like, were they all good, or did you have to like pick some out? That'll be fine until nail falls off. My nail will fall off sooner or later. That's what those internal bleedings is. You can tell till I print it out. Okay, good. Just it sucks because anything that happens to my hands, y'all will see because y'all see it in like 4K. Not really 4K. 1080, but still. Feels like y'all staring at me in 4K. Look at this, dude. I don't need to go to Daiso. I can print my own trays. Although this is a little bit less efficient than the other tray I had, but it's easier to grab. I need dividers. Maybe I should like mock something up in Fusion. You slammed your finger in a car door when I was a kid. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with my finger. Some of them are a little scratchy. Not sure what the deal is. QC. It's QC. It's just the machine can't do it good like 100 times. kind of stinks. Is a D here? I offer this up to patrons. A D, if you show up, this is the one that I don't need anymore because I got the Gathering one. You have to unlock the door for get out. Oh, so you were stuck in there? Oh my god. How old are you? This works. I'm trying to reorganize my life because it's a new year. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job of it. Like I have this card over here and I want the card to be gone. 7, your bones are just like jello-y. They just slid right in the door. Gato CJ, how's the smoothness? Gato CJ is super smooth. I tried them just the other day. They were soldered into the Mammoth actually. Mammoth? No, Glacier. JWK Epsilon versus Black Box Inc. or Gato CJ, they're all smooth. These new switches are super smooth now and pretty consistent with the factory. So you don't gotta be concerned. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, Spark, thank you for the Twitch Prime. If you got Amazon Prime, it's a new month. Consider supporting me, or maybe wait and see if I entertain you enough.
Got somebody subscribe.
That was a mod name. I've ever seen one. What mod name? Oh, yeah, the build. Freaking the crazy dude. I'm glad you could come, K-Spark. Like, since you've been following along on YouTube and stuff, how do you feel that I don't post that many sound tests anymore? Because in my opinion, it's really easy to do a sound test and it takes up a lot of my time. I'd rather kind of take an analysis approach and try to kind of teach you how to just guess what a board is going to sound like. For the most part, like these days, when I see the specs, when I see a board being built, I'm like, I have an idea of what that's going to sound like. So I don't do I don't do that many commission builds anymore. I don't do that many sound tests anymore. You like sound tests? Sound tests don't pay. It's so short. I'd have to do a review, and I try to do reviews. So I'll do a review of something important, like the Freebird TKL. That gets a review, right? The big boards coming in, they'll get reviews. But like, I don't do testing of my own boards anymore. I may do it with the Sats75. Yeah. You want the sound test? The sound test is embedded in the review. But like, you get the idea of a sound test after like 10 seconds. The best on YouTube. I will say, I've seen people use like the wrong microphone for sound tests. Like they'll use a microphone that picks up too much of the high end. There's like a boost in the high frequencies, which may be good for singing because they'll use expensive mics that people use for singing or instruments. But in terms of accurate sound, it's not that. This mic where I'm using right here is the Octava MK012, which has a very flat pickup pattern sound signature. And I'm okay with using it for sound tests. But I can't keep doing commission bills forever, chat. What happened to the Shure? The Shure, I got tired of the sound. I don't like to sound like Joe Rogan all the time. It just fatigues. I think my voice doesn't sound as good on the Shure as it sounds on the Electro Voice RE20. I still have the RE20, but I wanted this like out of frame mic situation. You see right here? No mic, or no mic arm. All this room for activities. And I'm using a condenser mic, and the condenser mic, it's harder to use because you kind of need to treat your room a little bit more. But when I transition to the sound test, a condenser mic in this kind of position is going to give a more true to life sound for both my voice and the keyboard. When I was using the dynamic RE20 or the Shure SM7B, I technically should be switching to a shotgun microphone or something else to give a more accurate sound. And I got tired of that. Oh yeah, we'll do a sound test. We'll review the purple plume or pink plume. Vicious. Happy New Year to you too. I'm doing better. I was supposed to take a break in January, and I got so many things lined up. Yeah, sound tests do not make money at all. Like a 1-minute sound test, like it was good to bring in subscribers kind of, but in terms of like having money, I was making very, very little. And it takes a lot of time to set up a sound test because I get the over the shoulder angle for the camera, and I set up a mic stand, and I do this whole thing. Ace, thank you for the 10 months. Down your artisan tray. It will fit in there. I showed people the diodes and they're freaking tiny. So this here is the board. This is the Sats75. Before I got banished to the Shadow Realm by people that talked to Kanekys, I ordered this. It's friends and family. It was offered to people that were part of the Kanekys team or affiliated or the mod team, whatever. I was able to get a unit. Some people opted out. I opted in because I am a simp for Sats75. Y'all should know this. At today though, I don't think this board is the best sounding board, but I have a soft spot for it. This right here, let me move the lamp away. This here is the seafoam green. So in terms of friends and family, that's their dog. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot the name of their dog. Kobe. Their dog's named Kobe. So it's a custom weight and it's the seafoam green. It's very close to the matrix I had before. I was hoping that it would be a little more teal, like a little darker, or whatever. You can only predict the color so much because the Pantone, once it gets treated onto a board for the anodization, it's really hard to be the same. Rick, thank you for the tier 1. It's really hard to like match what you see on the computer, and so it is what it is. And I'm a dum-dum and I accidentally bought a, let me do something. I need to lower this brightness. I accidentally bought a wind keyless plate for carbon fiber, and wind keyless hurts for Sats75. At this point, everyone's trying to copy the Sats75. Someone legit came in the chat. They came into the server and they were like, hey, what should I get this board? I looked at it, I was like, I swear to God, this is a GMMK Pro clone. Like, it literally had the same layout as the GMMK Pro, and it was plastic. So I think we can all agree that GMMK Pro took a heavy influence from the Sats75, without the OLED, of course. And then someone cloned them. I was like, what the? Everything's being cloned. I heard you talking about the palms for inks and JDK FR4. Can you elaborate, please? I'm using Mr. Suit. Okay, if you're using Mr. Suit, I heard the FR4 plate doesn't sound. Wait, was it aluminum? Doesn't sound good in Mr. Suit. It's just like a good combo. It's like ketchup and French fries. You can eat your French fries with ranch, but if you've never had a French fry before, you're likely going to appreciate that fries taste good with ketchup. It may not be your favorite thing, but if you have no idea, inks is gonna sound good with palm for the most part, and JWK, like a PC top not on bottom, it's typically gonna sound good with that for 4. If you don't like it, sure, but most people like it. Sats75 wasn't board of the year 2020. It was 2020, right? Fake GMMK Pro. So why would you buy a fake GMMK Pro? To be fair, the GMMK Pro is so bad that the fake probably sounds better. What's up, huh? It's gonna be a little dark. This board is really reflective, so I'll adjust the light accordingly. Fries McFlurry. Yeah, preference-wise, I don't like that.
Oh my God.
Toasty Panda, thank you for the 11 months. Almost a year, for sure, for sure. I appreciate your continued support. So yeah, this is not really a new design. The R2 is very similar to the R1. If you don't know what the differences are, I made a review video, but they reduced the size of the hole, smaller hole. It's the cannon hole. They shoot the cannons out of this ship, whatever. I think the edges are a little less sharp. I forgot what else I put in that video. Also, I made fun of the anno mismatch on white, or the color mismatch. The matching of the colors on this one's pretty good. Yeah, right side USB. A little hurt, a little hurt. What's up, Koku? The aesthetic is your jam. Yeah, that's how I feel too. It represents customs. Hopefully the mech market price goes down. The U80 was a board that was selling for $1,000 last year, and it's not really selling for $1,000 anymore. Ace is reporting back from mech market. He's saying that people are trying to sell it off at cost, if that. So I got some Ramen knobs. I have O-rings here. I have a bunch of stacked O-rings. We're doing the quarter pounder with cheese mod apparently from the CK server, using a few of these O-rings and we're gonna stack them. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna show you a picture. I drew this. This is very scientific. All right, you ready for this, chat? I drew this in paint because I'm not quite sure what they mean by this. But first, you get here the long screw, and then you have, here's the plate. The 1.5 millimeter O-ring goes on the bottom of the plate, and on the top you have a 1 millimeter O-ring and then the 2 millimeter. So yeah, in Mega Man I got extra O-rings, but I don't have extra screws. Thank you, Calamari. It's 2022. I'm glad to be back. Yeah, so it looks a little bit like this. Why is it called quarter pound with cheese? I don't know. But I've been told that I have to call it that forever. Alright. So burger mount, but plate is cheese in the middle. Quarter pounder, maybe it's because it's extra meat. There's an extra O-ring in there. And the NFTs. Nah. Alright. Don't screenshot this. Don't screenshot this. We are going to have a preview of Keyhead Society. This is gonna be the first mention on stream. I'm doing as much as I can to learn about it. It's gonna be kind of like a subculture within the keyboard community, having its own GB structure as well as market. The GB structure is that it's not gonna be GBs anymore. It's gonna be only in stock, and there's gonna be a confirmed trade system. There's a whole thing. I'm learning about it. We're gonna have a little meet and greet and AMA with the patrons, and then we'll try with the subs, and then by that point I should understand more. So that's coming. That'll be interesting. I'm trying to learn a lot about it. I still don't get an art NFT. This is a utility NFT with Keyhead Society. The monkeys and the apes and the art stuff I don't get, but one of my friends actually posted on IG story that there was a raffle for this NFT, this art NFT, it was dropping, and I joined the Discord, and then I watched the drop happen because I was curious, and I saw someone straight up just buy like 4, and it was like $2,600, and I was like, what the did you just literally drop? And then people are freaking out, just like how we freak out with first come first serve sales. I was like, what is this? I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy. NFT GBs, I don't know about NFT GBs. Like, we need to stop the GB system. Like, someone DM'd me today on IG and they're like, hey, after you've used the profit for a year, what do you think about it now? I'm like, I sold that shit as soon as I got it. I waited a year to get the GB. I tried it and I was basically misled in the initial promotion of it, and the final product was much more flatter and less poppy than I was expecting. So I yeeted it. And a lot of people yeeted it too, but this person had just bought it and they were asking like, oh, the VODs that they saw of it seemed pretty favorable. Like, no, I don't think so, dude. I feel like everyone's selling it close to retail, which more or less just shows that it's kind of the hype is dying down. If you're buying something for retail, that's good for you as a buyer, but it just kind of shows that most people aren't interested in that board anymore. But why would these vendors take on the risk of in-stock items when they can just pass that risk on to consumers for real? That's the gotcha with the GB, get hyped during the GB phase after 1 year, not even sure if I'll be interested in it by then. Yeah. Like I've been talking to some of my creator friends and they're like, wait, I feel like I bought more PCBs and it's not in here. Oh no, it's in the sleeve. We're good. I was talking to some of my creator friends and they're like, we hate GMK GBs. Like, there's almost zero reason to enter a GMK GB now. Almost zero. Unless you know that you've been in the hobby for a year and you kind of foresee yourself staying for another year, in which case perhaps, but even then, like, you're not, it's really hard to kind of commit to that. Give them the interest-free loan and just wait. And whenever there's a delay, they'll just be like, it's the factories. The vendor doesn't really take the onus of the delay. They just took your money and then gave it to the factory. They're not making the GB, they're not making the keycaps. GBs are great, it gives the community that custom made vibe. If they're 3 to 4 months, then it would still be cool. Yeah, 3 to 4 months is when I entered the Olivia GB, and it ended up being like 6. This is a brass plate we're not going to use because brass hurts. Just want to give you to show you real quick. Yeah, but now they're forecasting out a year. But just like how restaurants will tell you it's going to be like a 40-minute wait, it's going to be up to you. Like, do you think they're overestimating the time, or do you really think it's going to be 40 minutes? But now these days it's going to be like an hour and a half. So they're in my experience in the past year, when I've been looking at how they've been estimating GBs, normally they overestimate, right? This is the worst case scenario. And more than once, the worst case scenario became the ideal scenario, and the reality was it's even longer than that. I remember when Jax did the GB for the Rookie R2, the worst case scenario would have been whatever, that May of that year, and then he just disappeared. So there's that. Totally gone in the wind, and everyone's money is gone. Yeah. Dude, I need a battery. I just realized I forgot that these things need batteries. I don't have that battery anymore. So I need to buy that battery or just keep the package. I have a package of batteries. I forgot this was coming. I should have asked my client who had a Sat75 and I ordered batteries on their behalf to just keep one. Damn it. It's gonna cost me $10 for one battery. Their ears are weak, fingers are weak too. I can't type on a brass plate. I'm weak. We have 2 Rama knobs. I'm gonna show you them real quick. Out here are the brass Rama. 1700 gram. Is it not a pen? The theory, yeah, they should be dropping their quantity, but they usually don't. I haven't seen that happen. Here's a silver Rama. 2 keys on yours are sticking. Kind of typical of the FR4 manufacturer for Canon keys. We'll do that real quick. I don't want to get it sticking. I remember one of my clients had a Chimera. They bought it in extras, and we put in JWKs, which are pretty much too cherry spec. They're not fat like Gator and Inks are. I put in it was a MOS switch, put into that plate. It was a Milmax. The plate was too tight and the switches felt tactile. And when they contacted Canon keys, after a lot of back and forth, the end result was they just used the brass plate. It's quite sad. Yeah. That's just the reality of it. And we'll see. Here's the black Rama. You like your stiff tapping experience? It's definitely a preference thing. Have you tried sandwich mount, J-Sui? Playlist G80 1800? And that flex felt weird as fuck. I like flex. But I'm using this FBTKL in the top mount configuration with the rubber case layer. I don't mind it. Alright, first things first, let's go test the PCB. And then we're gonna drop all the switches into the FR4 plate. And I have batch 1 of the OP blacks. They're not particularly thick, so we'll see if we get screwed. Hopefully not, because I don't want to use the carbon fiber plate because it's winkeyless, and I don't want to use the brass plate because it hurts. I just bought some overpriced TX stabs from International. Okay, STM32 bootloader. I want to test the keys. Okay, let's pull up the directions again because I always need the directions for Sat75. It's the initial startup is a little complicated. You don't have to install the LED and test via. There's a process. You actually, here, I'll show up on the screen. I was just really weirded out this feeling that everyone had been hyping up for months. Felt so weird. But what? Owl stabs tick. Want to switch? Yeah, owl stabs. I mean, if you end up with a straight bar or a straight wire, you're good. But that's not always the case. Symmetrical wind key less like the bower. The only other one I know is the plume. And I'll say this first: the bower sounds better than the plume. The plume has a little hollowness, a little distracting space, but I don't love it. You installed the LED first, bro. There was a link in the build guide that says flash and test your PCB first. What's up, Clackbait? How you doing? Okay, so I need it to be on the 0 side. I'll move it over. Okay, it's on 0. It should be recognized as a Sat75 keyboard. I don't think I remember seeing that. Let's see. Let me just register a key. Let me see if something comes up. Oh, something happened. I think we're good. Cool. Yeah, it's registering, so I'm gonna pop back over to the other screen. So you put it over to like, you put it over to 0 first, right there, and then you test it, and then you, whatever the directions say. What's up, Gazag? Getting sleep and water so far? Oh, we need to get some water. I haven't been getting sleep. I slept 6 hours last night and it hurt. Kobe, whatever you want, man. A lot of things sound good in F1. This is the mod. It's just a long screw with extra O-rings. It's like a weird sandwiching of O-rings. I drank an energy drink and a coffee today. I'm off to a bad start. Bad example. Weird burger mount? Yeah, pretty much. Let's make this brighter. Who's naming these mods? Chippy? I didn't name it. I would just call it weird burger mount, but I've been decreed to use that name. So I'm like, whatever. It's not sexual, so I'll dig it. A lot of people are trying to make like stabilizer sexual. What the fuck, dude? Hold on. Look at this. Chat. Someone took a bite out of the PCB. Like, technically no one's gonna see it, but holy shit. Alright. Whatever. If the keys work, I don't care. Refund? Yeah, getting a refund at a CK? For an FNF board? I don't think so. Haven't gotten a DM response from Upas in a year. I'm good. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Someone hanging for... Yeah, double quarter pounder. I had McDonald's the other day because I was hungry and I had to drive somewhere, and I am also poor. And McDonald's makes me feel as bad as I remember. But so cheap. Viper Ultimate versus G Pro. Viper Ultimate is more comfortable. I am gonna try to fix my Viper Ultimate. The Viper Ultimate started squeaking though. I have not experienced the double clicking issue in the Logitech or in the Superlight. So there's that, but I will be restarting new switches. I've just been kind of like 2021, like the second half just took me out, bro. Yeah, the Chase mod. Just like nuggets from McDonald's. Yeah, those nuggets from McDonald's. If I ever want them, I think I'm just gonna stop at 10. Like 10 doesn't make me full, but it also doesn't make me feel gross. So just stop at 10. Fillet of fish with quarter pounder? That sounds disgusting. I have done the McGangbang, also known as the McChurger. But fish and burger? Ugh. Like it's a fish sandwich, alright, but like a patty and fish? Ugh. Let's probably function. Let me get a double tweezer action and try to. Yeah, it's probably function. Mickey D's went up. I miss a dollar cheeseburger. Surf and turf from McDonald's. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Supersize me doesn't faze me, bro. If you want McDonald's, you know you're dying. Eat it anyway. Filet of fish combo with 6 nuggets. No fries? I feel like to have complete McDonald's meal, you gotta have fries. I'm gonna put the directions on the screen to prove to people that I read directions sometimes. Most of the time I don't, because I don't care. But this board is one of the complicated ones, so I think it warrants it. Let's put it up on the screen. Is it on the screen? Excuse me? Cool. No matter how many times I build it, I always forget. Like, the flashing is particularly confusing. Double tweezer scissor action? Yeah, exactly. But I don't even know the layout because it's not going to do anything. I don't know what's on the function layer. I'm just going to assume that is function and we're fine. If it isn't, then I'm the dum-dum. I won't need the dig as far as I know. I haven't had to. Okay, so I need the Sats75 firmware. Let's download that real quick. What's up, Stanky? Glad you're here. Do you like the Sats75, Stanky? QMK. Do I not have QMK toolbox? Ah, shit. And he says I'm putting a switch in. Switch in what? Download? Where's the download button? I hate GitHub because I'm not a programmer. I can never find the download button. Latest release here. A plate fork? You can use tweezers to lift up the plate if that was the question. That's what I usually use. Popsicle stick works. I don't eat popsicles anymore. Do you guys eat popsicles? Flip this over. Replug this. So I flipped it over to 1. And that puts it into DFU mode once you replug. Now I'll go ahead and go to downloads and hide the fact that I have Prawn Hub downloads. Just kidding. Then I go ahead and hit flash. And that's how you do it. The way they designed this, that's why you test before you flash. So you test. Okay, this doesn't work. Great. That I've had this happen before. Let me try a different cable. How to do it with the popsicle stick? You use the stick to push up the plate. And try this again. Cannot open DFU device. Cool. Stream's over. I'm just kidding. When this happens, it usually has to do with the fact that your USB cable is pushing through a hub or the cable is not the right cable. So I'm gonna try one more cable because I have 3 connected. And then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna take the cable out of my hub. Oh, it says no driver. Oh, so I have to do Zadig. I hate Zadig. Alright. This is the first thing I experienced in the hobby, which was having to deal with Zadig with the KBD67 Lite. And saying it's painful is an understatement. A severe understatement. So I'm doing a live, so this can be a great little guide. Sure. Here are 2 things actually. With this, you can right click in this space and install drivers. Wait, can't I? Ah. So this board is gonna give me a headache today. Dope. Let me try to download the one that's a setup. Right click flash? That's not it. It says no driver. Normally if I right click here, like in this space, it gives me an option to download like whatever I need to download, but it's not doing that. So I'm definitely missing drivers. So I guess I'm gonna have to use a dig. But before I try that, I want to try QMK Toolbox, the exe or the setup, because I downloaded the executable. See if the other version has what I need. Dell fell off PCB. If that has happened before, but not this time. Okay. Will you let me right click computer? Motherfucker. Alright. Okay, I have a little option here. It says, do you want to install drivers for your devices? After I opened it for a third time. So I'm gonna do that. It does its thing. What's up, Temptation? Happy New Year to you too. So it's installing drivers right now. Okay, I'm gonna close it, open it again. Please work. I really want to avoid the dig. The dig racks my brain. So now it says WinUSB. Let's check the directions before we start flashing willy-nilly. In the directions, what is the driver we're installing? So this is how the dig works. It basically is a driver installer, and you can uninstall the driver for your devices. So if you mess up, you can actually accidentally uninstall a driver for like your keyboard or your mouse. So don't just click random stuff. This is a personal board advice. What's up, G Swag? Y'all missed you, man. So it looks like WinUSB STM3 to bootloader. So this is where you pick the device. So for the board, it's the bootloader. So it's supposed to go to WinUSB. Alright, so it looks like, I'm assuming that the drivers I installed through QMK Toolbox are the right ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Canon keys via bin file, which I just downloaded. Flash it, there you go. Solved it live. I have gotten stopped by this on stream before. Back in my first year of streaming. This is now my second year. Is it? Yeah, it's been... wait, it's almost been two... has it been 2 years? No way it has been... there's no way it's been 2 years. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I forgot. Is it 1 year or 2? I feel like I hit my 1 year mark, so this... in 2 months is 2 years. That makes me feel sad. I spent a lot of time here. Okay. Flashed. So after you flash it, you switch it back to 0. So now this is the part. This is where Mega Man was, and oh shit, he needed to wait. That's the wrong. That's not even the wrong thing. What window is that? Oh, okay. So after you're done flashing, you flip that back. Now this side won't work unless you have an OLED. So I didn't have to unplug any cables. I didn't have to trial and error. We're good. What's up, Jaggin? KD67 Mark II build guide. Yeah, that was an investment. Like, that investment paid off. I did that build guide. That was before I was affiliated in any way with KD fans. I was like, I hope they notice me and feature that video on their site, and they did. And that gave me a lot of credibility that helped me jumpstart my streaming career. But I was a YouTuber first. That's where I came from. That video is good. Dude, that video took me 6 hours to film. And then like the next week I edited like every single day 2 or 3 hours to get it done. Alright, now we're gonna test the plates. In the sleeve we have our FO4 plate. So we have 2 PCBs because I remember when I owned the Sat75 R1, I didn't expect to hit it at all. I got an extras, it was a B stock, didn't have an extra PCB. My friend actually ended up buying a Sat75, his BCB died, and he was supposed to get a replacement, and then they kind of forgot about him. So when he went to the market, people were selling these for like 150, 120 bucks for a PCB, and it's like not that much money. So when I went ahead and actually entered the GB officially for this one, I just bought extras. And if you're paranoid, get 2 extra PCBs. If you're not, get 1. But never in any situation do you only buy 1 PCB. So these are the plates, and I'll tell you why I'm a dum-dum. If you look at this closely, this is a standard plate. Standard plate has 3 keys on the left. It's all options over here. You can do you can do 3 1Us or 2 1.5Us. This spacebar positioning is normal, right? If you look at this, it matches. This unfortunately is standard right now. When I built it, I didn't know I was keeping it. It's a 6.25U. If you look at this plate, this is a carbon fiber, but it's a win keyless. The way they do win keyless when there's no blocker is that they shift everything over 1U. What does that mean? If you look on the top of the screen, look at where the spacebar is. Do you see the spacebar stab here? Of course, the stab is a little bit in, so the spacebar key is actually going to start like at the X. Normally, it starts on the right of the X. Now the spacebar is actually going to be like between the X and the Z. So if you have muscle memory and you're trying to hit Alt, you're gonna hit spacebar. Yeah, it's kind of Omega scuffed. To be honest with you, it's scuffed. But hey, preference. My boy Krieger likes it, so I will shame him to the end of time for it, but he likes it. Okay, so the PCB has standoffs and a ESD foam thing. Put that aside. I was supposed to grab the one over here, but whatever. I'll keep this. We're gonna try to check. We're gonna drop all the switches into the FR4 plate. We're gonna make sure it works. We trust Krieger, so that means it's a better layout. Yeah. Nah. I still shame him for his odd choices. I have a Q2 here, yeah. I will make a video and it'll be live by the embargo. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be telling you when the embargo is, but there is an embargo, and I'll be working on the video this week. That's why Delta 65 was saying it is the 2XU. Wait, the Delta 65, what is that? Okay, chat. Straight up out of the gate, FR4 plate is scuffed. I'm throwing it out. So I put in a switch here. I'm pressing it down. There's a tactile bump. The FR4 plate is tiny. I'll email customer service and see if they can do anything about it. But it seems like they're still using the same plate manufacturer. Yeah, it's too tight. Yeah. Let's try to use a regular JWK and see how it fits. This is our Fear Skull, I think. So this Fear Skull feels fine. That's definitely not going to take inks then, right? Do I have another set of switches? Fuck. Let's see. Let's try inks. Inks. If OP blacks are considered a little fat, inks are definitely going to feel a little fat. Linear gang members who want to try tactile switches. Do the inks fit? So OP blacks are not fitting in this one. Am I just gonna make a freaking JWK build again? OP blacks are filmed. My OP blacks have never had any trouble in any other plate. But the FR4s from Kanekis, they're not forgiving for switches. I don't know. A lot of people have reported that OP blacks are a little fatter, especially in the other configs or the other runs R2 and R3. So, you know what I can do? Let's go try the matcha lattes. My wife is just staring at me. She's staring. Let's try the matcha latte. Dogecoin. What was the switch again? I made a video on it and I forgot. Yeah, someone asked me if they could. Someone commented on the matcha latte video. Green snake? No, these are the green snakes. The Poseidons are teal. Someone that commented on that video is like, "Do you have any extra to sell?" I'm like, "No." All right, this feels good. Honestly, I put the. Let's try that same spot. I put the Fierce Girl in there and it felt like it dragged. So even if it doesn't have a tactile bump per se, you can see how tight this is. It might feel like it's dragging. Here, let's keep going and see how this turns out. I'm 50-50 on this shot. I don't know. How much does this keep cost? I think it was north of $400. Calling out the lazy people you played it. Yeah, dude, I actually really like the matcha lattes, no show. Oh my god. I put in 4 switches, chat. So the switch issues I've had on the Chimera were down in the bottom row. So I'm gonna start with the bottom row. The slope is not even. Another night of raw fingers. Your shirt matches this? No, I wasn't planning. I didn't plan on a switch not working. The slot is not even. The hole. Yeah, these are tight. Dojicons are just JWKs, man. They sound like alpacas. I think they're a little bit closer to a mauve. Assuming you're 1-to-1 testing. I swear, that feels a little heavier. What's the weight on stock matcha lattes? Matcha latte switches. Indo keys. 60 gram bottom out. Oh no. This is feeling heavy. What is in here? So when it's compressed a little bit, it does feel. It usually feels a little heavy too. 60 grams should be super light, but we're just keep running with it. This is gonna shave off some material. The keyboard is not iron. It's a free particle. I have meteor whites, but I don't have them lubed. They're in the Hex 4B. I was gonna desolder them. I prefer long. The F4 is scuffed. I have no more plates. I mean, I can run this carbon fiber. Dude, fuck. I'm about to go make my own F4s again. Yeah, I don't think I'm not doing this, chat. Candy Keys needs to get their F4 plate situation figured out. I'm literally shaving off plastic from the switch. You can see it on the table. To be fair, like, it's not the switches we're used to, so the factory, what's the factory? Aphelion could be a little bit outside cherry spec. But yeah, I'm not doing this right now. You like them thick bezels, Gazad? 62 gram is money, my favorite weight. I like 63 with a long spring. 3D print a new plate? I definitely could, dude. I got Pet G. I can use Pet G. So I'll email Canon Keys and I'll let y'all know every step of the way whether or not they replace this. But I'm not gonna get my hopes up. But F4 plates are very easy to manufacture. I think individually, if I buy a set of 5, it's gonna cost like $5 each, $5 to $8 each, depending. That was the last one. That was like a year and a half ago. All right, we're gonna do the Krieger layout, chat, because I'm not using brass. All right, we're doing the Krieger layout. Let's check these holes again. I feel like I should. Oh my god, it feels better. I feel like I should use this to kind of match with the seafoam anyway. Just take a saw and make the carbon plate have the right layout. No, the spatial's gonna sound bad then. It's gonna be yeah, the FR4 plate was squeezing the Switch and making it feel heavier. Oh my god. So with if you let's say you use a regular Switch that doesn't have no fancy springs, right? If you have a 62 gram Switch, you're used to 62 gram with more or less a short spring. If you go 62 gram long, it's gonna feel heavier. It's gonna feel more like a 63 or 64. So if people are using long springs, let's say you use a long spring or a slow curve or a progressive spring. Let's say you go with a 68 gram, it's gonna feel heavy as heck. Like most people are not gonna like that. If you're used to a certain weight, let's say 65, let's say you like the mauve 65 gram spring and you want to try a long spring, try to go with the 62 gram long or a 63. Don't go with the 65 long, it's gonna feel heavier. Unless you feel like the 65 short or standard spring, it's kind of heavy. Yeah, this is popping in real nice. Krieger layout Monk of Christ, yeah, for real. And we got TX stabs today, so we'll use that. Ooh, this one was a little tight too. All or nearly ramen boards look bad to me because of the bezels. Yeah, some people love those bezels. As she goes, thank you for the 12 months. 1 year. Congratulations, man. Thank you for the continued support. What type of sound signature does a carbon fireplace give comparison to PC? I wouldn't even like, I don't know, deeper? They're not even close. PC is kind of loud. I feel like Palm is a little quieter than the PC. PC is kind of loud. I know inks on PC sound clacky. An average degen says higher pitched. I don't really know, because the one I daily the most, I'm using my unicorn with the carbon fiber plate. It's loud and higher pitched too. But then again, it's a gummy O-ring, so I don't know how much of it is the mount and how much of it is the plate. Jay, thank you for the gifting a sub to Unk. CF is higher pitched than Palm and FR4. Damn, I'm all wrong. We'll see today. If this is loud and clacky, then CF is higher pitch. It's definitely loud. I know FR4 mutes. Yeah, FR4 is quiets it down. What's the effect of a long spring? Just hard to press at the top? That's exactly it, Tubes. Exactly it. Have I tried a custom palm plate in the Satisfaction75 before? Nah, because... Oh, I have. I had it made by this guy, and it didn't fit. It was amazing. It didn't fit inks. Like, it wasn't even close. I tried to Milmax with it. Of course, Milmaxing with a flexible plate is kind of sus sometimes, but the switches weren't snapping in, so it didn't work. I hated the entire process. I wanted one though. When I had the Sats75 R1 from Extras, Merlin had a custom palm plate. Jay, thank you for the 10 months. Jay, what'd you ever do with the Polaris? He had one made by a vendor, and the vendor did a good job, but the vendor wasn't taking custom orders, and I really wanted one. And oh no, this Switch has a broken. Suman's with the 15 months. Holy shit! You should leave. Does your mom know you're spending this much money on me? Just kidding. Thank you for the support. Now it's a 3-pin, no 4-pin. I'll put this aside. I only use it if I need it. I should have a few extras because I accidentally forgot to give Invokeys their extra switches back after I built their iron. I was like, hey, I forgot. There's a bag of like 5 switches here. Do you need them? And they're like, nah, you can keep them. I'm like, bet. Yeah, it broke. I don't know how it broke. I appreciate Gazag. Milmax is a hot swap socket you can solder into a solder board. His mom is once made the money. That reminds me, y'all know about the new IRS rules next year? If you sell something for a profit, you gotta track that profit because PayPal's gonna report that profit to the IRS. So let's say you bought this right here for about 400. Let's say after shipping and plates and PCBs, it's like 600 bucks. Let's say you sell it for. Let's say you make a big flip and you sell for 1,200. That $600 profit you made is gonna be reported to the IRS, and you gotta pay taxes on that. So your $600 profit is gonna end up being like a third gone. So it's gonna be like 400. And if you don't do that, they're gonna come knocking at your door, and that's one board. Let's say over time, in the course of a year, you sell things. Maybe you make like 50 bucks here, $100 there. You do it, and once you pass $600, PayPal's gonna report that to the IRS, and you're gonna pay taxes on it. So in that regard, and that's assuming you're keeping all the receipts for how much you paid for stuff. If you sell something for a lot of money and you don't have a receipt, they're gonna consider that all profit, and the IRS is gonna be calling you. These new rules come into effect as of 2 days ago. So I feel like the flipping market, or just like the secondhand market for any niche hobby, is gonna be completely disrupted. If enough the way, yeah, that's called fraud, but yeah. I'm in this subreddit called Flipping, not because I'm a flipper, but also because flipping as a business is something that I've always been interested in. You know, the people that go to garage sales and Goodwill and just buy stuff there and like sell it, like getting niche games, books and stuff. I've always been interested in that, so I've been in that sub for a while. People have been talking about that, and a lot of people are just getting out of that game because they kind of did it for fun to make a little bit of money here and there. They're students or like moms and just have some extra time, and now with that rule, they're like, screw it, it's just not worth it to kind of keep tabs on everything. The only real lesson here, or the reminder, is that you need to keep track of your purchases and expenses. You should always be keeping a spreadsheet anyway, but you absolutely need to now. Nothing wrong with hustling. I agree. I hustled in hobbies outside of keyboards. In keyboards, I'm primarily here to provide entertainment, and as well as reviews and showcases. But people will for some reason think I just buy and sell keyboards. Like I was selling something. I think I sold like some extra spacebar kit. Oh, I sold Cafe. And the guy asked, I told the guy like, oh, I'm dropping off like 10 packages today. He thought I was flipping a bunch of stuff. It was giveaway stuff. And it was like a legitimate question. He asked me if I just flip stuff to be able to spend in the hobby. I'm like, no. I felt offended, but I understand. This is a legitimate question. Invoke keys with a custom sticker. Okay. PCB is here. Need to do stabs. So, Cho, if you're here, thank you for marking your TX stab with Cho and the name of the board is going into. Because people send me stuff for commissions, and sometimes it comes at different times. Like Cho's F2 has been on a boat for like what feels like 6 months, and then I have my personal stuff too, and it gets mixed up. And I've upgraded my stab stash. I'm not trying to flex, but I have plenty of spacebar breakers here, also known as Sabies. I really hate doing holy mod, if you couldn't tell. So let's go ahead and grab, I'll just start cleaning out this one. So when people don't label stuff and they send it here, one, I don't even know which commission it's for because it just says my name on the shipping. Two, I don't know where it goes. I think 1 and 2 are the same thing. Not enough stabies. Spacebar breakers. Spacebar breakers. GMK spacebar breakers. So is this a 7U? No, I feel like I need to grab a new box. Nah, it's 6.25U. What is wild to me? I forgot. I'm not using this. I'm actually using TX. What is wild to me is that people were defending Sabies in the I think whatever treehouse server, and people are saying like, oh, you actually need to balance the wires, and oh, you need to not tighten too much. Oh, you gotta do this and do that. I'm like, wait, hold on. We're doing work with these stabs. If I wanted to do work, I would just buy Durox and holy mod them because I know that works. But Cinda, thank you for the 12 months. Hey yo, DJ Lidai, thank you for the 14 months. What's up, man? So people are saying you need to do all this work for. I'm like, yo, like I'm not buying. If something requires balancing wires, I'm out. Wait, this is the wrong one. This is a WS stab, which is. Hold on. Sorry. I don't mean to flex on you. I'm just distracted. Okay, here's a TX stab. Yeah, okay. This is the year I learned how to balance wires. Dude, just don't. Like, if it requires you to balance wires, just leave it. Forget about it. You're gonna ruin more stabs than fix. But Cho's TX staff said Cho's on the box. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because Cho's a patron, so I complain to patrons all the time, so they know to not screw me. So thank you, Cho. Now you got to give them away to new friends. That's messed up. That's why I felt. That's why I felt bad. I felt bad about that because I ran into that situation with Gateron Black Ink V2s because they were scratchy, right? I'm doing this off the side, or I'm doing this. And I'm tapping the side. I'm doing it off the desk mat. So this side didn't make any noise, so that's the orientation I'm gonna keep. We're gonna do the 7U Krieger layout. These are together. Oh yeah, the other thing is they had trouble assembling these because they come pre-assembled. Wait, do I have to clip these? Oh cool, they don't have to clip them. So at least that mold's updated. But they had low stock because I had to assemble them. I'm like, why'd you need to assemble them? I guess for the packaging because it's like this. But that's I heard that's partially why there was such a delay. Like, why though? Krieger quarter pounder with cheese special. It sounds like I'm taking his order at McDonald's, bro. Okay. Real quick, for the culture, let's just snap this into backspace. Is that the right hole? Man, these are kind of thick. So this is the TX tab. Bottom, don't need a clip. If your holy Durox are mushy doing wrong, yeah, you need to compress down the band-aid. I use a tweezer and I just press it down. So the wires don't bend on shipping? Yeah. Yeah. There's that. Fuck, this is tight. Ah, okay. But the thing is, Stabies come in that ridiculous box, right? The plastic box. People from that Treehouse server are saying that these wires, they're. Thank you for gifting out 5. I appreciate it. People are saying that the wires were bent and they need to be balanced, or were they saying about the TX? Either one of these, which are like bomb-proof, relatively packaged, they're saying you need to balance them. I'm like, well, if you're gonna kill the environment, you're gonna kill the environment and you're gonna make me balance them. Like, what the hell's going on here? Merry Christmas to you too, man. Yo, I would ask to hang out, but right now everyone's getting the Rona. Should we go back to like DJ Ladi Dadi and I at the beginning of COVID? He and I would play Smash online. I don't even know if it's COVID yet. I think we just couldn't see each other. We play Smash online, and you know the game doesn't. K Jesuichi, thank you for gifting out 10. I got dance now. You know the game doesn't have comms, right? So I would put him on speakerphone, put it on the table, and talk shit while on the phone and playing Smash with him. Those are the days. Those are the days. Let me test this stab, and then we'll get on the floor. Okay. Let me pull one of these switches out. Oh, I got extras. Is Xmas 2022 already? Is it? Is that how we count the weeks, the months, the years? Cool. This is loose. Great. Let me find a fatter switch. I'm sure the OP blacks won't move. Now that everyone's here, is this gonna move? Okay, OP black's a little fatter. I think be reasonable. Now that everyone's here, before I do the dancing, let me test this one stab. But I will be changing my streaming schedule. I have not spent nights and weekends with my wife for, like I said, I've been streaming for 2 years, right? Almost 2 years. Every night I'm either building a keyboard, prepping it for a stream, or streaming here with y'all. And I don't spend enough time with like friends and family living my life. So I'm reducing my streaming days. Normally I stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right? Monday 5:30, 6 p.m. Wednesday 5:30, 6 p.m. and Saturday morning. And I've been keeping this pretty strict for the last 2 years because I've been on that grind, that Sigma grind, baby. But not having Saturday mornings available to me and my friends and families, particularly my wife now, it's been difficult because like Saturday morning you sleep in, you go hiking, you go do stuff, but I've always been grinding. So I'm gonna be dropping the Saturday streams, so I'm sorry for everyone who's international, but I will be more diligent about putting up VODs on YouTube and watch you there. And if there's gonna be a big event like a charity stream or a subathon or something like that, we'll try to do on a Friday or Saturday. But we're only gonna be streaming on Monday and Wednesday. Monday is gonna be here right on Twitch. Wednesday is gonna be on YouTube because Twitch is a hot dumpster fire and I don't know where it's gonna go. So 50-50, two days a week, and we're gonna be increasing the frequency of YouTube videos because YouTube videos has a little bit more beneficial to me. With YouTube videos, I can batch film and then batch edit so that I don't have to tie up my days. Right now, I tie up 3 days of my life every week actually streaming and 2 to 3 days prepping, editing, and doing everything else. I can't really like do this thing as an entrepreneur where you batch all your work into one weekend and then you can kind of like set it up so you can chill for the other 3 weeks. I've been nonstop working and it's really affecting the mental, affecting the emotional, and we gotta survive. 2020, 2021 were both very difficult, and I think this is gonna be a good move for me to kind of keep my sanity and be able to have more meaningful relationships with the people that are important in my life. And I'll go hang out with DJ Light Daddy more too. Why not just spend time with the wife? I don't think that's how relationships work. Yeah, we can hang out on Saturdays then. Alright, let's test this stab stock because that's the hype. Why would you just not drop Twitch and focus on YouTube? I could. That's in the works. I'm keeping an eye on it and seeing where it goes. Alright, chat. Here we go. We have a backspace stabilizer. What the god hell of the holy? What the? This is dry like the Sahara Desert, man. No lubricant. What the fuck? Yeah, I didn't put anything in it. I've been just wasting time trying not to dance. Huh? Yeah, huh? I mean, there's a little bit, but... So, after I pretend that I didn't know that, let's go ahead and examine why this is. There should be some kind of like dampener in here. Is there not? I can't really see it. So, there's supposed to be something inside the stab that's kind of like a dampener. I actually don't really see anything because it's like dark. But there is like a dampener inside. More or less what the Holy mod does. I would imagine this is what the Epsilon mod is. The stab is kind of like pre-Epsilon modded. There's already something in there taking up the space, allowing it to not move as much. The texture of the inside looks a little different. Yeah, there's supposed to be something, but I can't really see it. KBD67 light stabs really this scratchy. Yeah, they're like cherry style. They're not even cherry stabs. Alright, let's go ahead and do dancing. Grab a track. Make some room on the floor. Thank you, KHS Richie. Thank you, DJ Larry. Thank you, Che. Y'all keeping the dream alive. Did you miss it? I didn't scuff anything yet. Chat, do you notice anything with my hands? Whoever was here early, do you see anything different with my hands? Whoever's here early, don't say shit. Everyone shut the fuck up. Do you notice something? What's up, Jed? What the hell, what? Did I tan? I didn't tan my arm, what the fuck? No! Oh, the wedding, I didn't wear my wedding ring today. Simmons, were you really able to see that shit? Yeah. My wife painted it. It's not the right color though. You got two sisters? Fingers, this is a scuff fix, so chill. This is a scuff, this is the scuff. She painted over it, it's growing. We'll redo it. I want to do all black, but she's not black. Why the hell I tan my arms? The glass gives it away, yeah. We need a matte finish. We need a matte finish. You can tell when it's anodized when you can tell when it's Cerakoted, alright? Let's go ahead. Let's get a check.
Oh my god, somebody subscribe.
2 weeks from now, anyone will have 5 rings and black nails. I'm not gonna wear fucking rings, dude. I wouldn't wear anything I wouldn't live with. Alright, this is kind of hype. This kind of hype. You didn't know this thing's like 100 pounds. I'm glad it has wheels, but thing's heavy as hell. It's a Rep AB5K. For those of you who are trying to build a home gym. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got with this one. Let me get my heart rate up. Heart rate. Where's my heart rate? Here you go. I had a feeling it was gonna slow down, and I hate it. I hate when it does that. Where's my heart rate at? It sucks because it takes me a while to catch my breath because I'm fat. 158. God damn, I'm overweight. New year, new me. Need to lose some weight. Alright. Alright. Let's do these steps. How tall am I? I'm at least 6'8", dude. Depends who's asking, I might be 6'9". Hey yo! Okay. You know who's actually 6'8"? Phil. The holiday weight. Yeah, the holiday weight. That's a 2021 holiday weight. I still hold on to it. Do I XHT or BDZ? Chat. Who's built with the TX? Dude, I mean, first time I did dance every sub. What did I say? BDZ or 2.5, yeah. I still can't breathe. Alright. Dragon Ball? Alright. Bet. Dragon Ball this shit up. Dude, when I did dance every 5, it was great because I was so skinny. Because I would be getting 5 bombs, 10 bombs all night. I was making so much money. And then Twitch takes half, but I was dying. It would take 5 hours to build anything. You took advantage of me. Yeah, and it was hard because it was like, what do I do? Like, y'all are giving me money. I want to be like, no, I'm not gonna dance anymore. I just kept going. I'm surprised I didn't like destroy PCBs with my sweat. DBZ is too heavy, 205. Think so, huh? Add to the ambience, like this heavy breathing. I'll probably do 205. I know I flexed hella stabs, but I don't have that much. Not TX, I have extra stabies. Heavy breathing ASMR. Yeah, that's what you're getting right now. Went to Cabo on my honeymoon. It's one of the only places you can fly. We originally planned on going to Vietnam and the Philippines because I'm Vietnamese. My wife's Filipino. But the Rona, sweating after we saw Evil broke his spacebar. Yeah, I'm sorry, Evil. I mean, David and Krieger had no issues. So what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is this. I'll make a YouTube video, and I'm gonna take his Stavy, get on the spacebar, put on one of these sap PCBs or something. I'm gonna take my warp 7U spacebar, which I won't miss, and I'm gonna drill it into the ground with a vibrator. I mean, massage gun, and we'll see if it breaks. And I'll know definitively if it's breaking spacebars. It can probably be done in a 15-second short. Dude, I went in. Yeah, I got the PPD sets. Should I do Taro on this seafoam green? Yeah, Holy Mod Durox are still reliable. Some rich girl escaped her quarantine that's affecting everything here. What? Let me scroll up. We're opposite. Nice, because Axel, you're the Filipino. Oh, Philippines. Yeah, we're not going internationally. I'm not trying to go anywhere. I would love it to not leave the house, but still gotta try and spend time with family. What I don't like right now is the anxiety of whether or not I have COVID every single day. Because I gotta go in the office, so I never really know, you know? Every single day, I'm just like, yo, I sneeze. Do I have COVID? Yo, I'm a little tired. Do I have COVID? Every day, dude. I hate that feeling. Go here, let me try the unicorn. Unicorn's my favorite board. 2021. You heard it here first. The media did that shit to me. I don't think it's the media that did that shit to me. All the people around me getting sick. There ain't no media. That's Instagram. That's Instagram story. I can seize it. Yeah. Like, since I just got hired at my new job, they were like, "Oh, we're coming back in the office early Jan. Don't even worry about the remote stuff." And of course they pushed it back because, you know, Omarion. And now I'm still going to the office every single day. Oh, what's up, Cal? Yeah, dude, it doesn't take much. You can go into the store. My boy in New York, he only left to go to get food like 3 times at the grocery store. He got the vid. I'm like, for real? Oh yeah, if you have the booster, you're not gonna die. But I wouldn't be responsible to be. I wouldn't want to feel responsible to be the epicenter of a bunch of people getting sick. You know, like back in the old days, before the Rona. If you have the flu, or here's a little bit something more reasonable. Okay, let's say you cook something and you accidentally gave 20 people food poisoning at a family party. They're gonna be shitting weird for a week, or for like a few days, right? They're not gonna die, but aren't you gonna feel bad that you gave them all the shits? That's how I feel. I don't want to give people the shits, even if they're not dead. But there's still a chance that they may end up like seeing someone that is immunocompromised or not vaccinated and may get hurt for real. So that's how I think about it. Free colon cleanser, quick diet. Yeah, it's the contagiousness. You work on an ambulance? I'm sorry. Yeah, one of my friends was telling me he like went to an event. I mean, I know we're not supposed to go to events, but he went to an event and like 20 people from that event got COVID because they went and partied. You know, they couldn't see their family for Christmas. Like they were bedridden and it felt like shit for like 3 days, and they would never want to repeat it. But they didn't die. They didn't go to the hospital. Doesn't mean it's nothing. It's still something. Yeah, I've been lucky and I haven't gotten COVID. Despite me going on my honeymoon to Cabo, which involves 2 flights, you know, and being in a different country. That's just luck, man. I don't want to push it. Yeah, Caridao, that's the CDC says bullshit. People are trying to push to have the require a test before leaving quarantine. Well, these are tight. Or as of right now, CDC says you can, after 5 days, you can go back, even if, as long as you don't have symptoms or something. And people are like, hey, hold on, what the hell? That don't make no sense. Hold on, wait a minute. And it sucks because like now, even back then I was like super careful. I'm like, I trust Dr. Fauci, I trust the CDC, they're the experts. But now I'm like, what the hell are they smoking? Like, what do you mean you don't have to test? Now I don't know who to trust, and that's the fear. I'm just like, okay, who's a source now? Who's a source of good information? I don't know what to believe. It's too late. Yeah, I think a lot of people were saying like it's just pressure from lobbyists or whatever to get people back to work, to keep the economy going and shit. It's like, man, you eroded trust in institutions? Yeah. And it's already rough, especially in the States, to have like a 2-party system where half of everyone hates the other half. Before Trump ever got elected, everyone got super like heated before elections, right? During the election, but after the election, you kind of went back to your everyday life. Of course, here and there, politics show up in like the dinner conversation with friends or family, and then you're like, let's not talk about it. But ever since that year, politics is every single day now. You can't really get a break from it. Even now, like this is a pandemic, this is a health thing, and everything's about politics. I'm just like, damn. Yeah, I have a Satisfaction75. I'm gonna be rebuilding it soon. Zynga out. Zynga. I get you, I get what you're saying, Deeds, but I'm still gonna be careful until we're in a better spot. And that's my personal choice. I don't expect everyone to live that way. But like I said, I don't want to be the epicenter causing my friends and family to get sick. I just bought the approved KN95s. They were like $2 each. I was like, God damn, dude. L shift, enter, backspace. Yeah, I'm doing full backspace. Yeah, I called my grandma the other day. She's like, you never visit me. Well, I'm like, Grandma, I would love to visit right now, but like this is not the time.
Oh my.
She's like, my kids don't even see me anymore. I'm like, sorry, Grandma. Tell you, thank you for the 2 months. Nice, Cancerous. Was that the in-stock drop before the GB, or is it getting 2 drops? I don't know what's going on. What?
Oh my God, somebody subscribe.
A stream, baby? What's up, Misfire? Thank you for the 9 months. Second in stock. So they didn't do the GB yet, right? Yeah, they told me to hold off on doing a rebuild because I have the Mammoth now, but I had to fix it. because there was issues. There was no second gasket, and when I was trying to, and there was missing screws, so I was trying to DIY it, and ended up snapping the JST. That doesn't affect the sound, but they want me to wait to do a full rebuild and provide a review. Well, I'm not officially providing a review, but I wanted to like give y'all some kind of my take on it. But they're like, oh, just wait. I'm like, sure, I guess. I didn't know they're doing another install. Yeah, these housings are tight for the wire. What's up, equation? So as an update, I also rebuilt the glacier, and y'all remember how I said like the numpad needed some help? Update to that is that the numpad did not the numpad, the nav and the arrow keys, they were actually fine. The switches actually weren't sitting in the plate. Your channel points got ignored. My bad, scene window. Got you. HO, the FR4 didn't work. Now OP blacks anyway. And it was tight on every switch I put in. I tried these matcha lattes and they were like dragging a bit, and I was like, oh no. So we're doing the Krieger layout, which I absolutely hate, but I'm kind of stuck with this because I didn't get a standard layout. Carbon fiber. And I sure as hell ain't doing brass. Yeah, it's a classic. Always the scuff. Freebird TKL or Springford Glacier? What else do you have, Gazag? The Glacier looks very pretty. Freebird TKL is not the best in the looks department. But also Glacier is the wrong word for that. It's supposed to be iceberg. So, aesthetic wise, you got a little bit of a miss on both. I prefer top mount. I guess it would be the FBTKL. It's the only top mount I've tried that doesn't have some kind of detracting feature like a bad spacebar. The plume was supposed to be my saving grace. Symmetrical wind keyless blockers, 65% layout, which is what got me into the hobby. Top mount, and the option for burger mount. But did I do too many stabs? I did. Okay, whatever. But it sounded hollow. Wasn't too happy about that. Wasn't too jazzed. Kate just said I forgot the staff to caps lock. Hey Kate, Richie, do you like LED indicators for the caps lock? I know Phil does, and I always use caps lock as a function. Only have Q1 at the moment. I personally like the Freebird TKL sound and feel more than the Glacier. The Glacier is a gasket mount which you can get anytime. The Freebird TKL is a top mount and gummy O-ring, which is very hard to get right. The top mount in the Freebird TKL was a little kind of like almost dry sounding, a little bit on the edge of hollowness, not fully distracting hollowness, but the rubber case layer really helped. It actually sounds pretty good, and the gummy O-ring is just pretty stellar. Whereas the Glacier is very flexible because it's split. Right here is a separate plate and PCB, so it's flexible there, which I don't really need flex on my freaking arrow keys. But it's more or less just a gasket mount. So sound and feel wise, I think the Freebird TKL wins, but the Glacier has a more stunning look. That's the Freebird TKL. That's a CRP spacebar, so it sucks. But overall, I think it's pretty good. I need to update my keyboard command, my bad. Cancerous, in my Discord, Evil has a picture of it with the broken stem. Evil's in my patrons, so he pays me every month. So I trust him. He's also been around and buys a lot of boards. He's not like... he's not that new to the hobby either. What switches are in here? KS3 Pro yellows. Yeah, he's a low-key whale. Yeah. Not even low-key. Alright. Let's just drop this in. Let's see how this sounds. Just kind of sandwich it in. I also need to solder in the OLED, so let's try to get these switches in. In Oahu that builds keyboards? I don't know any people in Hawaii. So I don't know how to help you. I know shipping to me is gonna be expensive, so let's not do that. But if worst case, you can ship it to me for an off-stream build and just send me just this. So plate, PCB, and OLED, and I can just sound test it using my build. Saves you shipping, so you don't have to ship a whole board. What is getting stuck here? Oh, the switch. Yeah, Gazag. Does soldering the switch on the board change the sound when testing? I mean, like sound test? Sound test versus kill hot solve versus solder? Okay, this one's not. Is this freaking carbon fiber plate like bent or curved or something? Alright, whatever. If you are, we call that like dry test. I forgot what my friends call it, like dry testing. But you can kind of get an idea of how it sounds like. It's not going to be the true sound. Soldering it in will definitely change the acoustics. But doing a test where it's not soldered in, you can kind of tell what it's going to sound like. So if you're like very unsure, you can do that. Put on keycaps, mount it up. Okay, I swear to God, this plate is curved. Or the PCB is curved. Something just doesn't want to snap in. Is it? Oh my God. I push it in and it just pops back out, dude. Alright. This build is testing my patience. What was the hype behind the Satisfaction75 first time around? Just the looks. It has a very unique aesthetic. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I haven't seen the OLED. Chat, have you seen the OLED in the time I've unboxed this? Is it in here? In the pocket in the case? I took everything out of the pocket. It does. That's what people are recommending is that. Flap in front of the case. Flap. So there's that. Oh no, we're good. Here we go. Thought we're gonna have a Wuche situation again. So here's the other knobs. I bought every color because I'm dumb. I used this on my Ender 3 Pro. It has a knob, so I just put it on there. So I have this is the stock one, I think. And here's a silver one. So if I ever get a house, I'm gonna make sure I have a build station, a stream station where I don't have things buried by things I use to live. So I can live and work. Yeah, I got an Ender 3 Pro. What's a Voron and a VZ bot? Are those the upgraded things? Yeah, you missed it. I just built this. I just printed this today for absolutely no reason. I just get an itch to make things. This is like 50 cents a Daiso, you know? But I made it. I didn't know anything about 3D printers as of like 2 months ago, so you're gonna have to educate me on what that is. How much did that cost in filament? Probably $1 or $2. Because a roll, that roll specifically came from Amazon, so it's like 25 bucks. I use a good chunk of that. Oh, you got the Kiko, okay. What do you make with it though? Okay, what am I doing? Am I soldering now? Okay. There's so much shit on my desk. Dude, it was scary to assemble the Ender 3 for the first time. So many little things. I just finally installed the BL Touch, the upgraded motherboard. Vicious, is this a trap? It sounds like a trap. What's up, Sulak? Where you been, man? Clifford, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate you. How's your GPU treating you? She is very good. I don't trust Vicious for a second. The size isn't consistent with the cheap ones. Yeah, my green filament is a little puffy, a little thicker. You designed a keyboard. Did you design it with iBuy Power? I'm just kidding. Did you design it from scratch, or did you hire someone and just not tell people that you hired someone? But that's cool. I need to get into Fusion because I got a 3D printer and I don't know how to do jack shit. So I'm a little frazzled right now, trying to figure out what stuff is. Scratch 3D printed case, real firmware, hardwired. Jesus Christ. Hey, what'd you print it on? I need to print a Bakoneko sized case, so like a 60%. And I have to figure out how to cut it so I can print it in 2 pieces. Huh? No. No, absolutely not. What color is it? PS5. I sold my PS5 and I regret it. It's a seafoam green, but it's basically kind of teal. CR10S4. Nice. I just got an Ender 3, so I can't print. I cannot print much. But then again, if I were looking at something more expensive, I wouldn't have gotten in. Cause the Ender 3 Pro from Micro Center was $100, dude. It was major lit. Okay. I need to do the OLED first. I probably shouldn't even install the other stuff. White. IT was bad. Micro Center was crazy during that time. The soldering mat is from. Don't even ask. It was like 80 bucks. Don't buy it. Printers skyrocket in price too fast? They do. But $100 is a why the fuck not? Yeah, I was more or less flipping PS5s for a little bit. Not during Christmas. It just I was unemployed and I was making that was one of my ways to kind of like make it sting a little less. But before launch, my homies are like looking into it, and I was like, why would I get a PS5? And then I saw the craziness out there. I was like, oh god. Oh yeah, I needed the spacer, huh? You're right. It's not on my desk, so I forgot where it was. Good thing you saved me. So when people do things like flipping consoles, they do this thing called justification. So what you do is deflect, right? All you gotta do is point out that someone else is worse than you. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I just admitted to selling consoles for profit, right? First thing is I kind of use that emotional technique saying I was unemployed. Second technique is I'll say that I had a friend on IG story. She posted, oh, during Christmas, she was like, I have PS5 and I feel like in a giving mood, so I will raffle it off. I was like, oh my god, you're gonna give it away? She was like, each ticket's $10. I was like, the fuck? I'm like, you're kidding me. During Christmas, you're gonna make people buy raffle tickets to get a PS5? I was like, damn. See, now I'm not the bad person, she's the bad person. See? And that's how you manipulate people. No, but bro, that was messed up. And every other day, like the other day, she'd be posting like, oh, I want to help people, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I still remember when you were trying to sell raffle tickets to be able to, like, she's just gonna hold on to it until she like hits her goal. But did she actually give it away? Who knows, dude? Maybe the raffles are as realistic as raffles in their hobby. Are Gat Yellow's cheapest switches? Jay Wicks or Gat Yellow's? I like her chops. I mean, I respect the hustle, but also that's super fucked up. I had homie too. He did the same thing. He was like, he was flipping a PS5 during Christmas. He posted on IG story. He's like, oh, you want it? It's sold out everywhere. You want to get it for your kids, right? You got back from me. I'm like, okay. It feels a little rough. A little rough. So I spent all that time getting the switches into the PCB and I took it off. I'm just mad I didn't think of it first. I would never do that. I would just, I'm all about the lump sum, dude. Do it once, do it quick. Having to take a bunch of money from people like that, no. Less interactions, the better. Also, the thing is, if you post something like that, people on your friends list, because they're probably like people from your high school and stuff, they're gonna remember. I don't want to be known for that. Why is it called Seafoam? It was supposed to be a different color. Cliff, I think. I already think Cliff. It ended up being a lot lighter than the thing, but it's still fine. She sold the PS5 she hit on for resale to a coworker. Yeah. I did retail. So when I was selling stuff, homies get retail or like tip. And the thing is, I would hit a few, so like it was like 50-50. Sell one for some rando on OfferUp or Craigslist, and sell one to a homie for cost. That's how you do. Vicious. Thank you for gifting out 11. Alright. As a thank you, 1, I will dance, and 2, I will open the tab for the 3D printer lady that you mentioned on my second screen. On my second screen. I don't trust your ass for the main screen. Cause let's unplug this iron before I melt something. This hobby made me sell my GPUs so I could buy more keyboards. I was there with the GPUs. I was there with gym equipment too. I missed the gym equipment to like main. I missed the golden era of the gym equipment though. The golden era of the gym equipment. I actually was in these discords. One was, it was kind of like a flippers paradise where the flippers would sell to each other for cost, but they would kind of help each other learn and acquire units to sell for their respective markets. One guy he lost his job due to COVID, and he made like 50 grand in 3 months. And he came up with this elaborate system to take it from one retailer, buy all their stock straight up, and then load it in a truck, take that truck across state lines, and then sell to like another gym wholesaler. And that guy will buy his whole stock. He wouldn't ask any questions on how he got it. Just be like, I'll buy it. He had a guaranteed markup of like 20-40%. Did it for a few months. He made more money in a few months than he did the entire year, and I respected that hustle. I'm like, that right there is hard work. He became a trucker. He also became his own supplier, and it was a whole thing, and his own like reseller, whatever. And like that's something I wish I knew. Yeah, gym equipment. Feelings are hurt. So I was like, damn, that's what you call hustle. He would just buy from Dick's Sporting Goods and literally just sell to like a fitness retailer across the state. Dick's Sporting Goods didn't charge tax, and they had this. They dropped at the same time every day. Easy money, easy money. I didn't get in on that. I do not have enough space in this. I was looking at the Sats75 box. I'm like, I'm gonna hit that thing for sure. I mean, the top rock is kind of like a warm up, so it's not too bad. I'm always warm. I'm hot, baby. Thank you, thank you. All right, Vicious. What's the name again? No, I didn't make mine with Bitcoin. I still don't trust that shit. It's too late for Bitcoin. I'm starting to understand NFTs a little bit now, but Bitcoin, I kind of missed that boat. I have broken a toenail in here. And knocked over a water bottle. Basically, I just keep my knees close to me. It doesn't look as pretty, but it also means I'm not breaking stuff, so. But did I die? No. The pinky toenail came clean off, but it grew back. Naomi Wu, let me see. Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yeah. Very big brain. Very big brain. Throw money that you're not worried about losing. Thing is, I'm very conservative in terms of money. We can talk about that in a second. Let me get into the groove of soldering. I'll give you all a preview on how I was able to make money using cameras. Let's go ahead and turn on NVIDIA broadcast. Hey Sumins, can you find me a good picture of like cable managed Ender 3 Pro with BL Touch? That's been grinding my gears because I was making a magic wand because I went to a Universal Studios and it like caught a wire on top and it just started spaghetting at the top. I was like, God damn it. Just waste a bunch of filament. It was a magic wand, chat. Just, you know, like casting a spell. Come on now. I can make a side enclosure. I need pics, dude. Yeah, underneath is definitely abysmal for sure. It just all comes out of one tube. That's what these stuff are for. I did this to kind of stop it from hitting the edges. I also bought some the crimper things inbound. Think of it 12 months. Oh my. 1 year? Holy cow. Thank you so much for your money. Just kidding. Thank you for your support. Why does the Sats75 just give me so much like strife? I don't even know if I'm using that word right. This is gonna need Wodan. Fun stuff. So like you are 100% correct, but for me, my BL Touch, just like other things in my life, are too short. The cables are too short. So what I did was I bought an extension in which I could run it with the main cables, like for the axes and stuff. But I've seen people have like the entire thing just one cable, like one tube around. I was like, how'd you do that? There's so many things coming in for so many places. What's up, how you been? It's been a while since I hopped on your stream. I've been through a lot, but 2022 is looking up. I got me a secure job. Don't have to stress about the money too much anymore. Can be more generous again. But the drawback is I'm more tired because I have to leave for the office every single day. Yeah, you just read that, KSJ. Allura Sat75. Allura sounds better, but with the Allura, we're not sure if he can fix that issue with the flex plate. Remember we had an issue? But I like the Allura. Allura sound feels better than the Sat75 stock. But I've been told that the mod that we're doing today, the quarter panel with cheese, which is like 3 O-rings instead of 2, and a longer screw, is better. Why is it called that? I have no freaking idea. I don't make the rules. Thank you, Gazag. Yeah, so I just signed up for health insurance today, chat. So your boy is gonna get therapy again. It's amazing. Because I think I get 3 free sessions with my job. I quite appreciate that. I'll be using it. Oh, I'm also doing the DEXA scan tomorrow. They have a scan where you can see how fat you are. I'm gonna get a benchmark and they're gonna tell me I'm 40% fat and 100% that bitch. So that'd be great to know. Get a little benchmark at the beginning of 2022 so we can track our progress as we try to move away from becoming the Pillsbury Doughboy or the Michelin Man. Isn't DEXA super expensive? Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they got the machine, but they did. Why do you need a 6-pack when you can show off a cake? 20% pain? And more so, geez, calm down, Cho. So one of the guys I follow on Instagram, he's a coach. He actually messaged something super hilarious. He said, he wrote a question on the screen. How do you get rid of that last bit of like fat? He said, there's only one way. If you stay in a caloric deficit long enough, you will lose fat everywhere, and sooner or later your body will utilize the fat or storage, energy storage in that problem area that you have. But the side effects are your PP won't work, your kitty cat won't work, your brain will slow down, and you're gonna end up being very emotional. And I just like remembered all this. I'm like 100%. That's 100% true. I was an irritable son of a bitch, and at the time I was single. When I had a six pack, I was single. Probably the motivation to get a six pack. But yeah, it wasn't popping. I'm gonna tell you that. So, is it worth it? Probably not. I'd rather have my PP work. I'm natty. Can't afford drugs. Are you saying that fat makes us more lovable as people? If you there's a line. If you're too fat, then you're gonna lose your breath in the action. Just like how I'm losing my breath every time I dance. But if you're too skinny, you've been in a caloric deficit too long, you won't be able to perform. And your brain stops working as well. Because caloric deficit to like use your fat reserves is basically survival mode for your body. You don't want to stay in that. Good fat like good debt. Alright. Why cut when you have a corn though? My wife thinks all my keyboards sound the same. So the corn ain't winning me any points in that department. What makes the wife happier is if I spend more free time with her. So the hustle and grind, after a certain point, I don't need to do it as much. In the past 9 months I had to, because it was the only way I can make money. On top of having multiple jobs, I had like 6 different jobs when I was unemployed. Just odd jobs, whatever I could do. Now I don't have to do that anymore. I have security. So I can slow down the hustle. I'm in a different season of my life. So I gotta act accordingly. Got a new mobile to go for switch bar conversion. For your Keycolt 3D printer students. Feels like everyone and their mom is using nowadays, for sure. That's why I stopped competing. I was in USPA, was not drug tested. I got by with the skin in my teeth. I was able to get gold in a very small meet. But in the larger meets that was closer to OC, you got boys that would hit at 22 years old, 165 pound weight class, whatever that is in kilos. They would bench 320. They would squat almost 500 and deadlift damn near 6. I'm like, ain't no way in hell. You natty, bro. Oh, and of course they're like shredded to the absolute gills. They probably rock around at 190 and they cut down to 165. No way in hell. Thanks, Simmons. I've noticed some Keep streamers sound tests sound the same as their previous builds. I mean, if we're building like gasket mounts over and over, unless we're changing the switch like a lot, it's not gonna sound very different. Like I was talking about it with patrons today. If you didn't know, YouTube member channel 2 and patrons tier 2, you get a special little Discord channel in the server, or it's channel in the Discord server. That's where I spend most of my time in sub chat. And that's where the real conversations happen. That's where the real giveaways happen. So if you want to support through that and get more access to my dumb antics, that's where you're gonna go. But we're talking about today, it's like new keyboards aren't that exciting anymore. For someone new coming to the hobby, yeah, for sure. But if you've been around, like, there's not been too much in terms of new development. More access to the Wang? Yeah. You get Wang 24/7. Where's the rest of my switches? I still go in the Geno chat and stuff, and I try to help out when I can. But today someone DM'd me, and I feel like, I know I'm not famous, but I feel like if you get access to a creator and they're responding to your DMs, you wouldn't like spend that opportunity to just ask what the best keyboard is. I was trying to tell them, I was like, hey, if you're trying to get help, like if you go on the server, keep help. Everyone in the server knows what my preferences are. They have more like time and energy to be able to help you. And he was like, why aren't you answering my question? Why don't you answer? Why are you avoiding it? I'm like, bro, please leave me alone. He's like, would you get the feel, the clip, or the tofu? I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know your budget and what you like. He's like, but you, what would you pick? I'm like, I have a unicorn, bro. I don't have any of the above. Did people recognize me on the street? Hey, no lie. One time. The only time I got recognized was at Best Buy. The guy behind the cashier, he was a manager. Okay, he wasn't the cashier. He was like, "Are you?" Yeah, I'm Andy. I was in a bad mood, so I kind of responded in a pretty bad way. I was like running around doing a bunch of returns, and I had a stressful day. I was like, "Yeah, I'm the keyboard guy." He's like, "Oh, I love your videos." I was like, "Thank you." And I just like dipped. But I got recognized at Best Buy, but that's the only time. No one else ever recognizes me. I've gotten recognized more by people that I knew in high school than people that know me from keyboard. Yeah. I'm famous at Best Buy, which makes sense, you know, where the nerds are. Did you try to keep incognito with a cap? Dude, I don't know how people... He recognized me with my mask on. Hold on. Like, this is what he saw. And he was like, are you Andy? I'm like, no. My friends from high school can't recognize you with a mask on. Looks like... How do you guys like recognize me with the mask on? I don't get it. I look exactly the same IRL. I act exactly the same IRL as well. I don't have a like fake Twitch persona, which is why I screw up just as much on streams as I do as a human being in real life. Is the iconic hair and the beautiful eyes? Oh, thank you, Cataclysm. The eyes don't lie. It's the glasses a bit. Warby Parker, by the way. Yo, sponsor me, Warby Parker. I wear glasses every day. It would be such an easy way. I can like get fresh glasses, just swap them, so people don't recognize me in the street because I wear the same damn glasses every day. Yeah, that's the only time. AI facial recognition. Yeah, he was crazy. It's a clean hairline. I have to shave it every day. About that hairline on my wedding day, I fucking scuffed it. See a little mark right here? Yeah, I had some raw skin in the photos. That would happen to me though. I told the photographer that we paid cash money for. I was like, hey, can you Photoshop my hairline? He didn't. Saw him down there, Clark Kent. The funny thing is, my barber was my videographer's second shooter. And the main shooter was someone I sold a chemistry book to in college. So my barber was like, I didn't know if you wanted me to bring my kit to touch you up. I was like, nah, bro. You're like my homie and you're already shooting my wedding. It's all good. He's like, yeah, that's true. I would have brought too much stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know. Is the hair and glasses unmissable? Okay, I believe you. So now I'm doing the Wodan method, which is heating up a pin and then pushing it all the way in. You should hear a snap. Can you hear that Snapchat? That shouldn't be eaten by the NVIDIA broadcast. Alright, thanks, Sumins. Have a good night. Yeah, I got plenty of questions, bro. I keep fucking stuff up. Snapchat, yeah. Not TikTok, Snapchat. Snapchat dead though. TikTok's coming up. Someone posted that Disney had a content creator position for TikToker, not Instagram. They didn't post on Instagram, just TikTok. Oh, cause I did that too. Me and my wife cut my hair, but it's kind of scuffed. It doesn't look great from the back. I definitely had to get it cut by a professional for wedding day though. You know, paying all that money for pictures and such. But I want to let y'all know, like, I think I'm not sure if I want to do it like Instagram Reels or YouTube short style videos, but I want to make like finance content to kind of help people break into space such as streaming, YouTubing, becoming a semi-professional photographer or videographer, because I've done all that. I've even done like social media campaigns for brands. And some people would say like, I mean, I know people said this because I caught fools in 4K talking shit about me in other servers, saying like, oh, Andy quit his job, or Andy like left engineering to do social media. He's dumb. He doesn't even have 100K followers. I'm like, you don't need 100K to be able to make a living. I'm not gonna say how much I made, but I wasn't hurting. I was only hurting a little bit because I wasn't ready because I got fired. But even with my, say, what was it, 20K on YouTube and maybe like 10K on Twitch, I was able to eat. I was able to pay rent. And that's because I'm smart. There's ways to build it. Okay, shit, I just love this stuff. Like, I never took any... I'm not in the field, but I just love paying attention to how scrappy people can be. It helps out I was a dual income household. Yeah, that's true. But my wife was like, do you want me to pay more rent? I'm like, nah. Don't pay more rent. I'm gonna take 50%. Cut it right down the middle. Even though I was making basically nothing in the first month. I was like, nah, I'll cover the half. I was able to cover the half. I was able to pay for my food. You gotta keep in mind that I was yeeted from my job. Not like I planned this. Not like I had big like sponsorships coming up. I was like, whoa, we full time now. Do anything special for 30K subs? I'll give something away. I'll do like a video. I'll do a raffle and I'll make a keyboard directly for a subscriber. For sure, okay, shit. So my breakdown was pretty simple. I've been grinding on Twitch to get the subs and stuff, and I got like a steady flow. There's some good months, some bad months, but I was making a few $100 through Twitch subscribers, and I didn't want to rely on that, so I didn't push it too much. And of course, the easy thing to do is to do hella subathons and stuff, but I didn't believe in all that. So I took my extra time, and I was like, my weak point was YouTube. So I took my mornings and afternoons and I filmed and edited videos. When I left my job, I was making like, I had like $100 a month on YouTube, and I was able to 8x, 9x that in a few months. And part of that is the fact that I stopped doing sound tests. The sound tests were great for like pumping up the subscriber count, but in terms of ad space, nah. The video should be me giving you the Hex 4 Beast free of charge. I could. I haven't said I was gonna sell it yet. So with that, I was like paying attention. I had to really step up my game and catch up to the GOATs such as Squashy Boy, Switching Click, Vlarses. I really like their style, and I feel like I was taking elements from that. But at the core of it all, I'm very much a teacher, so I don't really like the kind of like super fast cuts and like humor type of style of making content. But I grinded and made that a lot of my time. I bought a book on how to get better at YouTube. I was reading that book, employing a bunch of different things, getting better at titles and thumbnails and stuff. Really taking it seriously. And then I really started pushing for getting sponsored showcases of keyboards. I knew it was gonna be uphill battle because a lot of people do it for free. 807V is worth it? 700 is where I'd hit it, but 800 is not too far off. Nice, cause that's dope. And I have been putting in the seeds to grow on YouTube at the very beginning. I spent a lot of time in the KBD fans Discord, just answering questions. I was wrong like 25% of the time, but 75% of the time I really helped on somebody. And they're like, yo, Andy Nguyen, that guy, Pikachu in KBD fan server, he's very helpful. He took his time to help me out. I'm like, I did that over and over and over again. And then I made him out on Discord. Then I started streaming. This was before I was full time, but I knew sooner or later I was going to need it, or it was going to be a great bonus income for myself. But I figured out how to YouTube better, like increase that revenue. Twitch kind of stayed stagnant, but I told y'all I don't want your money. I don't want you to sub to me. I don't want you to donate to me, because that's not what I'm here for. I want the companies to pay. And I made sure I was different. My stream ain't like Merlin's stream. My stream ain't like Teja's stream. I'm not like anybody else. Because if I were to copy someone like Teja, I'd always be in his shadow. I'd never be a better Teja than Teja. I filmed with TX films, but I don't think they fit anymore. I'm a special unicorn, like a P yellow, right? I actually don't watch other streams, periods. I should probably research my competition, but nah. I just think, who would I watch? And I just do that. So on top of that, I got the YouTube to catch up to the Twitch, and then I picked up wedding videography again. I was doing I did like a product camp. I did Amazon photos for people, or drop shippers. They need photos for their Chinese products. One of them was selling plastic masks with a respirator. I'm like, I would never wear this because it was like see-through and hella creepy. But yo, that was a nice $300. Spent. I bought a light box, $50. Dropped it in there. Set it to manual. Set it to a daylight white balance. Snap pictures. Rotate it around, in and out. About 45 minutes of shooting. 30 minutes. I did one edit. Copy paste the settings. Pasted to the entire thing. Went through and double checked everything. Easy. Sent it to him. He Venmoed me $300. And I did a bunch of little things like that. Cerakoting a board, go to a gun shop. Sledgex, thank you for 3 months. And I interviewed for a wedding company, and I flexed my chops. I've been shooting photos for a decade and videos, doing YouTube because I was grinding and trying to figure out how to use a camera and how to shoot. I had my own wedding videography business, but I didn't have time to dedicate to marketing for that. So I went ahead and got hired by one of the biggest companies in LA, and I became one of their contracted shooters, and I was able to get hired out for jobs and just show up and shoot and give them an SD card and be good. That added to the revenue. I considered like driving for Uber and stuff, but I was like, I feel like I can figure it out without that. Did I get gifted the Sats75? No, I paid cash for it. The mood on Twitch is less competitive for an average viewer, mostly gamers. Yeah. But everyone's trying to be a Twitch streamer, a keyboard streamer. I pay attention to my competition, but I just look at their stats. Check their stream frequency, their engagement, their view count. Just want to make sure I'm right there. 2021, a lot of people will try to become streamers. Colorless Fire needs beige. I don't have a CRP that would work with it. I'm doing minimal though. Beige will work well. I haven't really tried op switches. How do you check that stuff? There's Sully Gnome and Twitch Tracker. Needs suited. Work from home really got a lot of people thinking. Yeah, for sure. But a lot of people wanted to get into keyboard streaming to get free keyboards. I'm like, I'm telling people, I'm telling the youngins anyway. By the time you get to the point where you get free keyboards, they're not keyboards that you want. You're likely gonna have to spend enough to the point where you already have everything that you want. So by the time companies reach out to you, they're just whatever. You gotta kind of pay to get in. It sucks, but that's just how it is. Like for me, I can appreciate the cheaper boards. So the Freebird TKL, that's really exciting for me to use. Yeah, I got the Taro here. So many Asian male keyboard streamers. Yo, one of my acquaintances, she didn't mean this in a bad way, but she straight up said that I captured like a lot of people watching me just because I'm Vietnamese or Asian. I'm just like, I know you don't mean that in a negative way, but holy shit. Keyboards are interesting. Yeah. Joe, thank you. What switches? Oh, these are the matcha lattes I made a video on. Watch for a scuff for real, yeah. That's why it was so weird when people literally gave me shit for not reading the directions for the mammoth. Like, that was one of the first streams where I actually got legitimately frustrated and showed some emotion outside of character. Like, I know I say I'm straight up honest, but I am kind of playing character, like, kind of not really too scared of messing up and just kind of going with the flow. But that day, it was just like the culmination of everything in my personal life, plus the build, plus like me not really, I didn't ask to do the showcase for that board. It was just kind of showed up on my door. It just made me frustrated. And then people were like, you should have read the directions. Ooh, I'm like, they didn't give me the directions. It just said, here's the board. And it was missing a bunch of stuff. So a bunch of people came in my server and were tagging me and just giving me shit. I'm just like, why would you do this? Like, how bad does your life have to be to go bully someone online? This is the Freebird TKL. Epsilon. Or, not Epsilon. Mr. Vector. Epsilon G says, to be fair, Vietnamese people are often a pain on the internet. What do you mean? Not to be aggressive, I'm just curious, like, what are you specifically talking about? Because I know Vietnamese vendors in our hobby are 50-50. Any CS account on Twitter chimes in, yeah. I went off on AT&T, bro. AT&T can suck my and ligma. They went to my Discord to give me shit, yeah. Cause like someone came in and someone was asking like, I forgot what they did. But I'm like, hey, it's best to not just show up and like, I think they wanted to promote themselves without saying anything. I was like, it's best to not join a new server to just promote yourself. And then someone came in and they're like, well, it's best to read the direction for building a keyboard. I'm just like, damn. I'm not gonna entertain them by giving them a response for being assholes. And there's more people like, did Andy really get pissed off because he didn't read the directions? I was like, nah, you don't, like, y'all sit here for the stream, but people, y'all don't like know me to the point where you're allowed to say. You should never like make assumptions like that about anybody. There's board that's olive. What board is it? Twitter's a platform for being Karen. It kind of is. So I accidentally followed a bunch of people that just always I gotta put the ESD phone. They always put like these lists. It's like 2021 was my best year. These are 5 reasons why. Thread. And I'm just like, there's so much of that going on right now on Twitter. I accidentally fell into that rabbit hole and it's on my suggested. Oh my god. I can't. I see like 30 of those a day. The Freebird? Oh yeah, they have a bunch of colors. Dog shit Cox or horse shit CenturyLink? I haven't heard of CenturyLink. Cox upload speed is kind of hurting me right now. I was trying to stream at high bitrate on Twitch and it crashed me down. Since I'm using Cox, I only have 35 upload. I had like 1,000 up when I had AT&T, but they rubbed me the wrong way when they didn't really take care of me when there was a week of no coverage. Alright, let me show you an example of the threads. Okay. Come on. Like this. I'm using Top right now. So it's like a regular reminder I give entrepreneurs and myself. So they post these things to try to get engagement, which I get it. There's a hustle on Twitter to get followers and stuff. And this is like kind of like the LinkedIn kind of motivational stuff. But the thread stuff, I go crazy. I like lose my mind about. It's like this. It's like, wow, 2021 was wild. 6 breakout companies, books, and foundations. Talking about themselves. But success is like an iceberg. 90% lies beneath the surface. I was like, ooh, what? Too few show only the wins. Instead, let's break down the how. I'm just like, there's so much of that on my feed right now. The LLC memes? No, are you talking about the CDC or the LLC? I've seen the CDC memes. Let's make sure this turns on. I never checked the OLED. Oh, there we go. Cool, dope. It's smart to avoid social media, for sure. My job, though. It's not my main job anymore, so I can take a step back, which is why we're reducing the number of streams. But, like, me posting on YouTube real quick. Okay, my 3's not started. Great. Got some new viewers in the chat. So it's things like that. I gotta grind a little bit. And whenever there's a big drop, I try to drop an affiliate link. Okay, I didn't do that arrow. Cool, I missed a bunch. Okay, the knob works. Or the encoder works. Oh god, I was trying to press Alt and it's just a fucking stab. Okay. I would try the portal, not personally, but I just pay attention to market and a lot of people are selling it, so that's my thoughts on it. Why are people selling it? There must be something that is not what they expected. Oh no, wait. I tested the PCB, right? Is this switch dead? Did diode fall off? Ace? So 3 didn't work. So is this one? It's soldered though. A lot of Thera's for sale. Thera, why are people selling Thera? Even if you don't like the sound of Thera, Thera has the most ridiculous typing experience. So if you want flex, that's the flex board. But aesthetically speaking, I can understand why people may not like it. You harass on streaming Vietnamese? What? Oh, wait, I just plugged this into my USB. That's the wrong cable. Plug that into my fucking limo. I need the power. So one situation where someone harassed a streamer in Vietnamese, that sounds like a one-off situation. But that is shitty. It just sounds like a one-off situation. You never got your Thera? Like, did the GB fulfill? The Satisfaction75. Thera. Okay, I didn't solder the right arrow, so there's that. And I think, yeah, it's just that. So I'll go ahead and solder. I'm gonna use my pump. Remove the 3 switch, swap it out. But when will Vega fulfill? Dude, I still have plates and PCBs from that GB. The half plate mode is stupid flexy too. Yeah, the mode has flex cuts, so half plate mode is flexy. That's different though. The Thera is like a waterbed of typing experience. There's no board that does that, okay? Even if you have flex cuts and half plate, the Thera flexes so much that it probably feels bad. You need some PCBs? Like, do you need extra PCBs? I have an extra. Do you think Mode will sell plates and PCBs standalone at any point? Don't they do it right now? Hey, Egu, take one of mine. Yeah, take one of mine. JC bought the other one, but JC goes up and down and buys and sells so much stuff. I don't even know if he still has a Vega. I know I have one for sure. I might have two. I'm not gonna hold it against JC if he's already sold his Vega, because that GB's been scuffed. Clean. Professional. The new Outlast GB? What is that? I'm not getting one of those. Cause I unfortunately, like I just told you, I'm not gonna stream forever. Oh, this wasn't clean as like I said it was. Oh, there's solder on the left. So I'm not getting that board. But there's people that review pretty well. Y'all be fine. Okay. Tweezers. Is that what it is? Soup with the two unique colors? Oh, Aorisu. Yeah, I remember that now. They're gunning for it. Okay, the pad works. Just grab another switch. So let's throw it out. Damn, how did that get by their QC, bro? I thought they QC'd every switch. To be fair, they can't test if the switch actually works. No one in the world would test that. Like, imagine if they actually use a multimeter to test every switch to make sure it worked. That would be crazy. I'm not saying like what I meant was I'm not gonna stream, like, since I'm only doing 2 streams, I can't take in every single board. So to slim it down, if it's sponsored and doing a showcase, I'll do that. But in terms of like, oh, we want to send you a board, can you just look at it for free type deal, I can't do all those anymore. You know what I mean? Because like every vendor has a board coming out, and there's new vendors coming in too, and they'd be like, can you look at it? I'm like, I've only had so many days I'm streaming, so no. Okay, does this have VIA? We're gonna hand a reasonable streamer to? I don't know, dude. Who can take the baton? Okay, can I do this? Test matrix? Okay, we're good. Air else 2KL? Yeah. Well, we'll see if Phil says I'm worthy of reviewing his board. Did I start the left arrow key? Oh. No, I didn't. Hyper mode, thank you. That's why y'all the GOAT. I need to not breathe that in. We ain't trying to get cancer out here. Okay, now we gotta do this cheese, double cheese, whatever mod. Okay. I really hate this song. Krieger quarter pounder with cheese special. There you go. There it is. So all the switches work. The VIA is a little scuffed because you can't change the layout. You just kind of have to set the key that's close to the actual switch. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let me grab all the O-rings. This is not for it. This is like F1 style gaskets that I bought for a separate project. These should be the O-rings. Why do I have a 5mm outside diameter? This is M2 by 5, so this is the 2mm. I don't know what the fuck this is. Okay. You never use O-rings? The actual O-rings. Like, sorry, Vinny. At least Bubble U for teacher BC, so it's the alchemy box KSJ. I've used the O-rings to silence things. I don't know what this is. Like, you know, O-rings on top of the stem, which you're not supposed to do because it makes it feel mushy and sound like shit. Okay, 2mm. So this is a 1mm. But what's the inner diameter of this one? Gotta check my Amazon. 165? Oh yeah, that thing's expensive. Yeffy's my friend too, and I was hoping he would give it to me for free. And he was like, "What's your PayPal?" I'm like, "Okay, okay, yeah, I got you. It's okay. It ain't cheap. It's like straight up aluminum. I was hoping, but you know, I'm not expecting. So I paid that and then I scuffed it. I dropped a Allen key on it. I'm not gonna show you because I don't want you to know, but I just told you. I like them if you need a heavy tactile, but I don't love tactiles either. I type better with them, but I don't love them. We're trying to organize. I bought these. Okay, so 2mm. Oh, I have a 1.5mm. So this is the 1.5. These are 1.5. $2mm and 4. Oh fuck. Wait, no, this is 2mm and 4. This is 2 and 4. Okay. And this is 1, 1, 2. And what's the outside 5? This is also 2mm. Why did? It's all a preference thing. I still need to try out the linear duct. So these are thick. Let's go back to my scientific picture. Where's my scientific picture? I feel like I need Krieger here, or so this is a scientific picture. I drew this. Really? LT's over Inkfeed too. Yeah, Glorious Pants is kind of meh. This is Black Zaku Pi. God damn it. Okay, 1mm inside the 2 and the 1.5 on the bottom. So the 1.5 is the stock, right? Unless I'm doing. I don't even know where the screws are. I kind of need the screws to do this. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna find the screws. I found the screws. They're right here. Okay. So I'm tripping out. I'll pull this picture up on the screen. Okay. Okay. People getting too fancy with this. Okay. Wait, that's not it. Alright. Check my messages. 1.5 mil on the bottom. So isn't the 1.5 the stock one? Why do I have a 1 mil here? 2 mil? I feel like I was told the wrong O-ring. I'm gonna have to return this. Okay, 1 mil and 2 mil on top. So I got 2 mil right here. What's this?
Oh my god,
What is this
somebody subscribe.
Vic, thank you for the 3 months. Okay, brain. 1 and 2. Which one's 2? Just gonna take these all out. Why would I need this many? Holy crap. These are like hard. Oh, these are washers. How the fuck do I have washers? That's not an O-ring. Ooh. 1 and 2. 5 and 2, 4 and 2. No. Is 1 millimeter inner diameter and 2 mil thickness? These are all the inner diameter. I can look at it, bro. Like, this is gonna go inside this. This is 2 mil inner diameter, and this is. These are both 2 mil inner diameter. Nothing's fitting inside anything. Okay, I think I was told the wrong thing. Stricos, where you at? Homie, confirm them for me. 1.5, 1, and 2. Wait, these are the thicknesses. Are we supposed to be looking at the thickness or the diameters? From my picture, I was looking at the thicknesses. Okay, we're just going by thickness then. Because the black thing is 1 millimeter thickness and it's like a plastic. That's gonna go on top. And the 2 millimeter thickness. There is no 2 millimeter thickness. Wait, the 2 millimeter. Okay, Patreon channel. Greg is in bed. Okay, thanks, Greg. On the screw, washer first, then 1 mil, then 2 1.5 millimeter O-rings. God, like this couldn't be any more confusing of a way to describe it. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Okay, okay. Focus on the words. Washer first, then 2, then 1.5. For the washer, this is 1 millimeter, then 2 1.5 O-rings. Okay, and 1.5 is it's these thick ones. These are 1.5. What goes on the bottom? 1.5? Washer. Wait, what's the washer? You could be found dead. You mean asleep? This is what they made it so complicated. You know what? Here, you can skip the 1 mil width ones and try skip 1 mil width. Okay, 1 mil width. These tiny ones I'm eating. Okay. Screw it. Let's grab the case. Washer against screw head. Which is the what thing is a washer? The black thing? Okay. H1s are great in their own. Washer against screw head so the O-ring doesn't slide up and over. Got it. That's what the washer's for. Okay. Then 1 and 2 1.5s. Okay. I got it. So, okay. There's a I thought I bought 3 O-rings. That's why. Yeah, I'm an engineer, by the way. Never said I was a smart one. I just happened to go to school for it. Okay. Alright. So when I have directions, I still can't do it. People get too crazy with the mods, man. My favorite switch is H1's inks. SP Star Meteor Whites. These matcha lattes pretty lit for stock. God damn it, KSJ. Yo, Chew did the broken in MX Blues in the server. Oh my god, that sounds like hell. Okay, don't drop it. Don't drop it. So those are the K screws, and they're gonna wait. The K screws stay. These screws go. Best plate combo for Meteor Whites. Yo, if FF4 is loud for you, those switches ain't for you, bro. FF4 mutes. But also, that's a back and neck in the corn. Corn's loud. It's just a loud switch. If you want it quieter, then you gotta get a different switch, bro. This far, do you want a scuff back connector with a chunk taken out of it? Because I have one. Just don't ask how there's a chunk taken out of it. I bet. What's your name in the Discord server so I can make sure you can DM me? I want to try and make a video out of it and try and fix it. Did the pupper bite it? No, I was shipping it to a friend. I don't know why I was couriering it. He shipped it to me so I could ship it to someone else. And I was in a rush one day and it didn't zip up the bag all the way. So that board like kind of slid out and just banged up against whatever USPS put it in. So it was a bad time. Shit had a bite taken out of it and I had to replace it another board for him. Unfortunately. The ramen mod? Yeah, we should though. Yeah. To be fair, I think it's a black one. You could Sharpie it. It's just one chunk. It's not like a dent. It's just it lost some skin though. Just a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna do the lift technique using our stabilizers. Best balance technique is TX stabs. Alright. Dude, my mat is black. Can't deal with these. Okay, I gotta take these screws. Right? The matte black is killing me. The black matte is killing me right now, bro. Okay. Washer. And then 1 mil. Okay, the washer's thick, alright? Washer's thick. Alright. 1 mil. Fuck, which one's a 1 mil? Oh, the tiny ones. This is the most tedious thing on planet Earth. Like this? Yeah. Yeah, this is what we're doing now. RFP's been sold out for a while. People were flipping it for a minute, trying to sell it for 80 shit. People would just be wilding, bro. Wait, so is there nothing on the bottom then? Is this what I'm doing right here? Absolute. What the? Are we reading the same thing? Well, my drawing was my interpretation. I'm reading the words. So maybe one on the bottom, yeah? So just drop one right there, and then like that. Okay, that's what we're doing. I don't understand. Yeah, it's gonna be sandwiched now. I don't know, man. Unless Chippy comes through, I'm never gonna know. Nah, okay. This is what happens when I try to read the directions. These are some fat ones though. I do scuff really well. Is that... You are very good at fucking up. That's all I heard. In my head. That's the voice I heard. Not saying that's your voice. That's just what I heard in my head. That's my inner voice. Alright. Alright. Oh shit. Freaking some fatties in here. Okay. Those are not gonna stay in place. I only need like 8 of these, alright? Okay? This is how I interpret it. What happens if you take scissors, cut PCB for flex cuts? You're likely gonna cut a trace. I wouldn't do that. Scissors aren't really that sharp enough to cut through and create flex cuts, and unless the PCB was designed to have traces go around these flex cuts, actually now that I'm looking at it, the traces don't really cross rows. Just don't do it. What's more likely to happen if you just use scissors because they're not great cutting things? They're not great for cutting FR4. You're probably just gonna accidentally knock a diode and may just lift a pad. I have 3 TX. One of these is chose. Did I really pay like all this money for these goddamn O-rings? Would I prefer Stabies or TX? I mean, I haven't heard of any situations in which TX has screwed up someone's GMK spacebar, but I've heard 2 situations in which a Stabie has screwed up someone's spacebar. And until I can fully test it, as of right now, I would prefer straight up Holy Rock, to be honest with you. All this uncertainty is scaring me. But TX server Stabies right now. I mean, Owl Labs tried to take a swing at Styles, and they use that special material that has high plasticity ratio. Is that the right term? I've been out of school for a while, but they found out the hard way that if you make something never bend out of shape, if it comes bent, now you can never fix it. So bad news bears. I don't like C3 stabs at all. Some people swear by them. I've had bad luck with them, and you can't wholly mod them because the hole's too small, in my experience. So the stem cracked. It still works, but the stem cracked. The stem that goes over that goes into the stab stem that goes into the spacebar. It's just like a little hairline crack that you can see. Evil just showed up one day and he was like, "Does anyone know how to fix this?" I was like, "What the fuck? What happened to you?" He's like, "It was a Stabie." I was like, "Oh shit." Get lit every stream? You mean I suffer and die on camera? Rando? It's from this warp spacebar? Dude, if it's just warp spacebars, almost every GMK spacebar has some warp to it. You built C3 in one build and they were shit and they were great in another build? Yeah, it's all about consistency. I don't really tune, I just holy mod and it just never breaks. Get lit every stream Moutai? Dude, the one time I did Moutai, I almost died on stream, like physically ended myself. Not really that, but I would have thrown up on stream and probably gotten permabanned. I don't think my liver has ever recovered from that night. I financially recovered though. You know what I mean? Yeah, that doesn't... I'm flattening this for sure. This looks disgusting. But we're committing to it. Like, you know how in shows the bad guy gets thrown off a roof or something, or maybe an unsuspecting civilian, and they go splat on the pavement? That's what's happening with this right now. It looks absolutely disgusting. I'm pretty sure if I ever take these screws out, the O-rings are gonna be snapped. 99% sure I did something wrong, but it's too late to turn around now. How many boards do I think I have, Ray? We counted the other day. Who was in patrons? All I have are like boards that were sent to me by vendors. My yellow tofu is in my hard case. I've just been enjoying having a bigger TKL for now. And as you can tell, I can actually kind of fit it there. But my stream deck is half on the table, half not. Because I need room for the keyboard. Yeah, my chat fucks with me this fire. I hate them all. Yeah, I trolled in the server and I sold all my boards, but honestly, I do have like 4 cases where I don't have boards inside. They're talking about the corn. You can try patining your weight. It depends on what board it is. Like if it's a fancy ass board and you only have 1 weight, but I would venture trying to patina my unicorn because I got the gray weight and the brass weight. Yeah, for sure. KSJ, got you. let me finish this build because a lot of people probably like, when is this idiot gonna finish screwing in the freaking keyboard? I'm gonna show you how this looks splat. You see that? You see that? Yeah, that's not symmetric. Yeah, I don't. Dude, I'm just a passenger. I didn't ask for this. I want to show you live how ridiculous we get in terms of modding. Okay. Why would he have 9 corns? Yeah, we finished Resident Evil. I hopped onto Halo for a minute, and then I'm like 80% through the campaign now. Hey, as long as you ain't hurting nobody, I ain't mad about it. Okay, how many screw holes? One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 3, 8. God of War later this month? Maybe those should only be finger tightened. Should we try finger tighten? I can do that. That makes sense. Let me make sure I have the right screws. 4. Yeah, this is the 8. I'll just look for the ones that look splatty. Alright, plug it. So these are for Estricos. Courtesy of Luca Lowe. Thank you for splitting your goodies with us. Crazy colored was a sus phrase. Jesus Christ. Nine crazy colored corns. Yeah, I would hide that shit if I were on the Tinder grind. Yeah, how did my switches get in here? Oh, cool, we have different bonbons. What do I think of Polaris R2? Polaris R2 looks great. What did Ray drop? Oh. Knee Deep is cool. His prices went up though, so it's kind of crazy. So it's really hard for me to say yay for it. I bought it at like 80 bucks per, and it's hard. If you know you're never gonna get rid of a board, sure, but it's expensive. Like, it's expensive for me. I did it for my Rukia though. It looked great. But I kinda got in at a low price because he was kinda learning his technique. It looks like I got some water stains on my weight, but hey, right now that's owned by someone else. By Zhongji. Zhongji? You love the Alpine? Hey, Ka, did you sell the Alpine yet? Or is it a mark? I feel like you had I feel like Cobb from the server has an Alpine for sale. Okay, I feel like I need to screw in those screws tighter because my case isn't closing all the way. Yeah, I have to go tighter. Alpine looks nice, sounds like straight ass. Hey, Cobb don't have a buyer no more. Oh, bro. Y'all just murdered this man's sale. I'm just kidding. You got Allura instead? Are you doing flexible plate Allura or a stiff plate? KSJ. We gotta body splat those screws. Okay. Yep, this is gonna be interesting. I mean, from the description from Chippy, he said it's not gonna be flexible, but it sounds better. So I'm imagining it's gonna be tight. Which is probably why we have the smaller O-ring on top. So as it flans, it kind of spreads out. I'm just making shit up as I go and just trying to sound confident, you know what I mean? Sounds like those big red lips from cartoons. Sounds more even and type softer. Sounds more even? Alright. I don't know, bro. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. They just told me to stick it in the hole and I did. Alright. I just want it to close, okay? I feel like I need to tighten it more. Yeah, huh? You might going pretty tight on this one. Because I made fun of people for like doing mods to the GMMK Pro and the case was not closing. So if I were to ironically do that here, it'd be bad. It would be ironic for me to do it here. What I'm trying to say. Finished in booger green. Hey, come on now. Come on. Alright, real quick. Whoever's still alive, I'm gonna do something real quick. In the spirit of the new year, we're gonna give away this candy key screwdriver. Oddly specific. So the keyword is FR4 scuff. Because that is the reason why I'm using a Krieger layout plate right now. Just kidding. I'm using a Krieger layout plate because I'm a dum dum and bought the wrong size or the wrong layout. On US, and I'll ship it to you. You don't gotta worry about shipping on this one. Yeah, this is not good. This thing is not closed all the way, but I'm just gonna sound test it. Actually, I'm gonna take it apart. The giveaways for this. I'm gonna take. So I have to unscrew all these because I think one of the screws is sitting weird, and I don't want to warp the case. This came with a certain drop of Satisfaction75s. I actually asked a friend who got it. I didn't get it. He shipped it to me. I mean, if it's international, you can pay for it, but I don't think you would want a freaking screwdriver. If you pay international, if you're international, you gotta pay for it. And if you really want to pay like $20 shipping for a screwdriver just because there's can keys on it, be my guest. But please don't claim if you're international. To make the keyword screw it? Damn, dude. My pun game ain't strong. Alright, I'm gonna roll it. How do you leave the giveaway? Following says 10-8. Okay, they've been here for a while. Hey Ragnar, you claim? Sure? Alright. Yukon US? First time reading something? Congrats. We just gave out a screwdriver. The one I'm using right now. Yeah, regrettably. Yeah, I can send it to you. Send me a DM with your name and email and address and phone number and all that. Alright chat. I'm tripping out because I'm trying to put the screw in here and it won't screw down. You see that black bump? You don't see that over here with another screw. So I don't know what's stopping it. You needed that win? Damn, bro. Love the key. Thank you. I don't know what's going on with this. Let's just try to do the ace method of just going harder. That does not sound good. Are we deep enough? Nope, we're not. Kind of. That might be deep enough. Okay, it's closing now. Yeah, I want it. Screw incoming? Yeah, probably. What's the worst that could happen? I lose a few $100s? I've already lost a few $100s in this godforsaken hobby. Remember when I got my GMK Firefly jacked? Y'all remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, I was gonna do OP Blast, but they didn't fit in the FF4 plate. Which is why the keyword was FF4 Scuff. How the hell? The FF4 manufacturer for Kanekys boards leans a little tighter than Cherry spec. It actually made my other switches actually like feel a little bit more resistance to, which is why I ended up not using it at all. Because it makes switches feel overlubed if it's tight. How much was this board? I can check. How the hell did I lose Firefly? I accidentally left it on the board and I asked the guy who received the board. I left it on the board or did for commission. I had his motherfucking address, but I emailed him like, hey, I think I left a key set on your board. Did you get it? Do you have it? He's like, LOL, no. I was like, this bitch has it. 100%. This bitch has it. So yeah, the board is 480 GB. Yeah, the spacebar is not great on this board. I'm not gonna show up at this house. But yeah, now I have like a partial of all the kits. I have like extra space bars and stuff. Whatever. Okay, where's my keycaps? Let me grab my other kits. Should I just do PBT Taro on this and make it wacky? You all really want me to do PBT Taro? Are you serious? I need to see some chat engagement here. Yeah, I don't own Hammerhead. Says no. Y'all ain't down? Y'all ain't down. You can do Twitch or Discord. I don't know if I have do Twitch because I don't know if I have Discord DMs open. Yeah. Oh shit. Who's Cobb? Oh fuck. All right. All right. World's worst flipper entering the house. One to use, one to flip. Just don't tell him it's in stock, alright? Let's just make this the ugliest fucking thing, alright? PPT is usually thicker. Oh no, deeper than GMK. Basically just gonna live here tonight, right, Chad? You're not letting me go? Oh, legending? You'll see right here. Was work the next day? Excuse me. You can see here it's a little fuzzier. The 3 is a good example. To the right is PBT Taro, to the left is GMK. Q is a good example? Alright, I'll grab Q. Yep, Legends are crisper, but hey, like, just looking from 5 feet back, the colors are right there. Some people said the mods are darker, but bro, like, yeah, but also, and GMK to the right, PBT to the left, right? Looks like $200 difference to you. Wait, for real? Like, you would pay $200 more for GMK? Y'all sell it right now. You buy it. You can see the difference in one-to-one testing, but if you didn't tell anybody and use it day-to-day use, I don't think you would like pay attention to the difference. Like, I don't think you would like notice the difference. Because you also get all this in the base. PBT still sounds like PBT for sure. What you guys sound better, the ePBT sound or CRP? Oh, there's a teal. Okay, we'll see. How does this look? Oh god, that looks radioactive. Nope. Okay, let's. It is pretty, I agree. NPBT sound better than ePBT? Is this NPBT or ePBT? Chat picked Taro because chat likes to see me suffer. I did not remove the OLED film. God damn it! Well, be like Asian American family where you never take the plastic off of the controller. Okay. Candy Keys is nice PBT? Okay, okay. Did you tell me? Man, I ain't paying attention. I'm taking out today. Like, chat, looking at this, like, if you didn't know this is not GMK, would you immediately go, yo, that's some Fugazi stuff? Like, if someone just gave this to you and said it's GMK, and it was your first board, and you didn't really look at other people's pictures, I would think you're colorblind? No, come on, it's not that far off. It's not like the difference between fakes. I give one shit about the CRP spacebar. You'll hear it in the sound test of the FATKL GHA. Oh, the tar on the green? Yeah, I wouldn't do the tar on the green. Y'all just crazy and would just want me to suffer and have an ugly sound test. The font guessed me, but I wouldn't care. Yeah, like considering this is readily available for like $100, right? It was $100. Don't tank your stabby stonks to sell your pair. I want to make a video. I will make a YouTube short. Is that what it's called? And say it breaks keycaps. F your stonks. It's not too bad. Of course, the legends are thicker. It's just like they used a Sharpie instead of a pen. Yeah, thanks, Jerry. I want to change my watch. The battery doesn't last that long. Wait, Apple Watch owners, I charge it the night before I go to sleep with 100%. How long does it last until the next day? For you guys. Oh shit, there's even another tray. You got this, and then you got this. You can't tell me that you would still want GMK. But this is, you can see. Yeah, the screen go to sleep? Hey, that defeats the point, man. Yellow and teal accents? Just go in? Real talk? Real talk? Fuck it. Okay. All in. Alright, all in. I've already wasted my entire night here anyway. I mean, spent it with loved ones. The escape is really scuffed though. This thing looks like, you know how you look through a camera for the first time and you don't focus it? Or you're at the eye doctor and you like 1 and 2? This is the one you don't pick. Yeah. This spacebar enter warped. It's kind of draggy. Two only would match better. Alright, let's try two only. Enter's not straight. The enter is having a bad time. It feels like it's dragging. So maybe that's why. Let's see. That's better. This combo looks straight ass. It's okay. Why we gotta make everything look good though? I don't disagree with you. Chad just wants to make me look bad. It hurts very slightly. Yellow might look better. Let's see. Yeah, when things are too close in color. Yeah, I think yellow looks better. This is hurt though. Everything we're doing here is painful. People out there like starving kids in Africa don't have a Sat75, and I'm out here making the ugliest Sat75 in the world. Viet Philly hybrids come out alright? Yeah, in the future. That's why I work so hard, you know? Not too late to change to WOB. I don't know if I have a WOB ready. To put darling on blue Sat75? Alright, so ugly sats is kind of a theme. Yeah, alright. Just make it all bad. All bad. Cool. Put these keycaps away. Fuck off, I dig this. Caping on this will be fugly? Yeah. No, I just want to see the world burn. Okay, just go ahead with the dark knob too. Nah. Dark knob with a set? Alright, alright. Yeah, Strike would not look good on this. Get the green back. Alright, I need a little screwdriver. Screw. Ooh, it's they made the butthole rainbow. That's cool. Totally unnecessary, but alright. Ooh. GMK Coral? GMK Potato? What the hell is GMK Potato? That just sounds like something I would not want. Okay, I fucked up something, in which case I have to take this out. But the knob isn't straight. It's gonna grind. Don't ask. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn that too much. We're just gonna look at it. But it's not... I gotta reflow and... Forget it. Forget it. I've invested too much time in this board. I need to pull out. Is this that Sigma Male grind set I keep hearing about? Sigma Male grind set? Yeah, sure. Okay. We have here a keyboard. It's called the Sats75. It's an FMF color. Why did I get it? I don't know. We just made something painful here. So here's a seafoam green. Knob grinding. We're talking about keyboard. I'm gonna put minimal. I was gonna put minimal. Or a beige. CRP tulip. I was gonna do minimal with Hangul. I have this board as a meme. If I bring this in the office, people will be like, what the fuck is that? Alright, chat. Like, it was all going downhill because the switch I wanted to use didn't work with the plate that was available. So what were we gonna do? Make a board that sounded and looked good? Nah. We're just gonna follow through with ridiculousness. Alright? We're using stock matcha lattes. Bro, it does look good. Egu's capping, dude. Don't trust anything Egu says. Right side cable hurt. I know. I said it before and I said it again. Blasphemous. I don't know. It's just bad. I should just throw this board out. Looks good, not gonna lie. Yeah, if you squint a little. Yeah, this is a personal build fuse. This is my board. Oh, can't buy the dumpster. I can throw out that board fuse, save you the trouble. Yeah, just recycle it for me, dude. Yo, you just call Cho out? Phil's not believing? Alright, hold on. The technique is to pull your board away from you, or away from the desk. Get your floating wrists. It kind of matches your colorblind. Alright, calm down, calm down. There's a lot going on. My knob ain't even straight, my knob crooked, bro. You like it with the teal mod? Yeah, I think you have terrible taste. I feel like we need to yoink the screwdriver from you. I'm just kidding. Alright, oh, I muted my mic. I'm stupid. Okay. To give you an idea of the mic setup, my ear is here. It's a little bit below my ear. I'm actually gonna get down. So yeah, it's not up against the board. Thanks, Cognitive. You really don't like this set? I mean, for the fact that it's cheap PBT, it's probably fine. But yeah, it's not with this. I can see the plastic. All right. So this is matcha latte switches, which are long pole. They're just stock long pole with some factory lube on it. PC top, nylon bottom. CF plate, Krieger layout because he likes 7U spacebar on this board. PBT and nice PBT Taro from Canon Keys. Shit, Novel Keys. The board is Sats75 from Canon Keys. Black Rama. You bet under? I was fucking you. Alright, alright. How does PBT feel compared to GB&K? They feel about the same here actually at the surface. Yeah, I think that hell we went through was worth it. Yeah, so that the idea or the theory we had at the beginning of the stream, in which that carbon fiber is clackier than FR4, I think I'm willing to believe that now. I think carbon fiber being a little bit stiffer, being a little bit clackier, in my head it makes sense. So there's that. And in terms of the board itself, yeah, dude, like, considering the fact that we almost intentionally sabotaged this board after a while, I think this is pretty solid. Here again, let me unplug it. Gotta take the tape off the OLED as well as fix this knob. I can do it later. So we have the nice PBT Taro, or the PBT Taro from Novel Keys, which looks close enough from far away if you squint. If you look up close, you can see that the legending is a little fuzzy, but you haven't seen my GMK for a while, right? I haven't had it on the table. This can pass. Is it going to be the crispest? No. The surface itself does feel reminiscent of GMK. I don't feel like you're losing on the surface, so you're fine there. The sound is a little bit, it's like in between ePBT and GMK. What's more clackier, Palm or FR4? Palm? That sounds PBT, yeah, but I don't think it sounds like that spacebar. It doesn't sound like, hold on. KSJ needs this one. How's it sound to CRP? Okay, we listen to that. Okay. That is CRP. It just sounds dead and thuddy. Real quick, I am gonna swap on a GMK. Kind of tight in there. Okay. Here's a GMK. That's poppy. Now I go over to nice PBT. Yeah, someone just said the Sats75 spacebars suck. So fused, that'd be the first. SKS3 such an underrated switch, yeah. CRPs with KS3 Pros on aluminum, top mount with rubber dampener. PBT, nice PBT is a little deeper. I feel like this is kind of like my ideal sound. That is a nice bass bar. Sats75, we use TX stabs. With the long pole, it's a little hairy here. And these are Duroc. Yeah, TX stabs aren't bad. Yeah, so that's the stat. I fucked up. I forgot the sticker thing here, and I forgot, and the knob is like leaning to the left, which is why I'm not really turning it. And this is the Kobe weight. Soundless spacebar ruined me. Hate everything now. Yeah, soundless spacebar like punches way above its like price. Duroc V2s and FR4 play swapping to different stabs fixed both times. The Duroc stabs are very tight in the FR4 plate are just the plate in the Sat75 in general. I remember this when I first built it. I had to like really cram the stabs into the brass plate. So yeah. Yeah, that's the KSJ. You heard enough of the FBTKL? Yeah, the actuals for the Sat75 are coming soon. It will be a bloodbath because I think this board still reigns king as kind of like the mascot of customs, especially this one. This is like the best combination of artisans, knob, and board color I've ever built. You can't really beat this, you know? So if anyone ever asks, what's a custom keyboard? You send them this and they're gonna cream. Guaranteed. 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 Tar on the green is really growing on you. Egg. I don't know if Eggu has been lying to himself so much that he forgot what truth is in reality. But someone go check on Eggu, see if his brain still works. Wonder how it will be compared to NK87. I don't think the NK87, if the NK87 is still using, I haven't really looked into it, if it's still using the not tray mount but really is tray mount mounting system, bro, like I hate that so much. Am I gonna post a sound test for this? Yeah. I'm gonna make a review of this, and it's gonna have an ad spot for Cable Mod. So this is one of the boards where I don't have a sponsor already. I paid for this. It's my board, so we'll make that video. Freebird TKL is Pog. It's pretty Pog. I call the NK87 a double tray mount. Yeah, they still use that mounting system. Yeah, screw that. But Bassy Tech Sound said it was pretty good, so I trust his opinion. He has it in hand. The NK87, there's two things I hate about the NK87. One, they try really hard to hide the fact that it is a tray mount. Two, the plate is so tight. Tight in a different way. It's so tight that when you try to pull switches out, even if you use like... Where's my tools? Even if you use this. Even if you use this thing, the strongest puller ever, the IC puller, it will bend open like this because that plate will have a death grip on the switch. And I put it in alpacas, and when I took it out, I broke 3 top housings on the NK65EE. Did you experience that too, Aeon? Yeah, fuck that plate. It destroys your switches. Like, to be fair, I built one for a homie. He's never gonna take out the lubed and filmed alpacas I put in there for him. So whatever. But in the process of putting them on, like when I was sound testing with that board, I broke switches every time. It was horrible. I was like, am I dumb? Do I not know how to take switches out of a plate? And reviewers don't mention things like that, bro. Yeah, imagine you have like, let's say you have exactly 70 switches and you fucked up 2 lubing, and then you put a set of switches in that, and then you somehow want to change switches, you'll break them. You'll break them. Am I a bad keyboard enthusiast? Yo, like someone on Twitter did say, if you holy mod, you don't know how to build keyboards. I'm just like, are we gatekeeping the stab usage now? Is that what we're doing now? You borked the whole row of keys? Yeah, you probably like screwed up one kill hot swap and it was like designed in series. Yeah, it's frustrating. Garces rigged the holy mod is a skill issue. Garces also likes MX Brown, so I never know if he's like super serious. You obliterate a bunch of switches with the Icky 68 F4 plate? Dude, what is with the F4 plates? Do we got
high question. Polaris with a half or full bomb plate and thought on getting the Mammoth CB. Appreciate it dấu bé bà.
Wait, did he say something in Vietnamese? Like, hold on, let me read that. Okay, 2 questions. Polaris with half or full palm plate. I love the palm half in the Polaris. Thoughts on getting the Mammoth GB? The Mammoth GB, it's fine. It's more of a looker. Yeah, the Mammoth GB, yeah, it's a looker. It's a gasket. The Mammoth had the freaking knob, right? The big knob. I didn't have a good look at it because after I got frustrated with it, I threw it in back in the box. Should make it if anybody reads the question has to say it that way too. Please no. Alright, let me look at this real quick. Because I don't have the VOD up, I'm kind of debating you guys. So Mammoth has that full back. One thing is that back is gonna scratch up. So if you're very OCD about keeping your stuff clean, you're gonna scratch this up, guaranteed. The knob, the knob mechanism is pretty cool. I don't like that big of a knob because my hands are small, so I like putting small knobs in my hands. Layout wise, it's like a big Icky 65, Icky 68. So honestly, the nav here is a little weird looking. I can understand why people didn't like the Icky 68 as well as the Mammoth. Mirror back is very limited GB. Soft limit GB has sandblasting on the back. Okay. What's up, Zonas? Yeah. The side profile was cool. I really like that it goes out and back in. It's pretty heavy. But yeah, the shiny back I'm very concerned about personally. Because I have a GB and it's scuffed. But you really ask yourself, do you like this layout? Because you're really committing to this corner. It's eccentric for sure. Mammoth over suit for feel? Dude, the suit has the bunk spacebar and the Mammoth doesn't. So spacebar is the most important key in my opinion. So if it has a bad spacebar, I can't use it. Like, here's the thing. Chat. Honestly, when your spacebar starts ticking, if you have 2 boards, let's assume you have 2 boards, you're a bit of a collector, you've been around for a bit. If one spacebar starts ticking, when you switch that board and immediately use the other one, right? If you have a bad spacebar sound, there's nothing that will get you to ignore it other than straight up putting headphones over your ears. I don't know about TKL and knob. I feel like it's kind of their thing to keep that kind of unique look. Yeah, right? If the spacebar has a weird sound, you're usually like, fuck this. You have a syringe just sit next to you? Dude, your PCB is probably just flooded at this point. Cancer, so if you like the AK68, you're gonna like this, so I think the board is for you. I don't mind it. The knob is big though, because what I like to do is I like to use my middle finger and just like touch the knob like this. So I'm just like that, you know? That's how I operate my knob. And with this one, I gotta get the whole hand on there, and that's just too much work. I like it one finger operable. Don't like the. Sometimes, you know, some of my fingers are dirty. I'm using them to eat Cheetos. Just one finger. Hey, people ask. That's why I'm a professional keyboard reviewer. That's why you ask me. You want to know what I do with my knob? Yeah, it's pretty heavy, vicious. Hold on. Before we're in the stream, since we have 75s here, I think I have. Hold on. All right. $7V? Wait, 7.5. 7V is how I read it. 7.5 makes more sense. Yeah, you can't really... There's no grip on it, dude. I can't finger the knob. I got it. And it's magnetic, so there's that. I'm not gonna lie, the knob is straight up scratching a little. Can you hear it? Yeah, knob is too short. Definitely, but it lines up with the height of the keycap, so there's that. Why is there a coaster on my board? This is the board rebuilt with the PCB foam as the gasket, because I didn't get 2 sets of gaskets. And y'all, people were like clowning me like, oh, did you lose the gaskets? I know I'm an idiot, but I don't lose shit, alright? 9 out of 10 times. Nah, it's slippery. Only fuck. Oh. I actually have I have my cameras on timers. At 10 o'clock, I assume that I'm gonna be done streaming, but I'm still here, fucking around. So yeah, okay. Yeah, it reset the ISO too. So these are the CJs. These are CJs. Get our CJs. Yeah, the timers are stopped from overheating, so assuming I have left it, I forgot to turn it off. Stop. I did not do P foam. PC plate. Now this sounds hollow in comparison. Never mind, I didn't use any case foam on that. Yeah, I don't love the spacebar. Yeah, I like CJ. Yeah, the spacebar is pretty meh. It's not... It doesn't have a problem like the Mr. Suit in my opinion. But it's just meh. But yeah, this is the Mammoth. It's gonna be rebuilt with a PCB that works. Like if you watched the stream and you were there, I straight up snapped the daughter board off. So there's no way for this board to actually work. Stock CJs, PC plate, PCB foam, no P foam. Yeah. I would not try to fix ABS warping with hot water. Carbon fiber is pretty good. 7V typing experience is whatever. I like the sound. The experience is whatever. Are all full nylon JDKs the same? No. Oh yeah, I got payout. How do you fix ABS warp? You don't. That's the easiest answer for you. You just don't, bro. You can try. No foam. If you can tolerate it without foam, it's better. But I think I like the sound with foam the last time better. We should use heat guns to fix ABS warp. Dude, the thing is, I didn't use a heat gun to fix the spacebar. I used a heat gun to reflow the MCU, not realizing heat radiates. So when I was hitting the MCU, the heat was radiating and hitting the spacebar on the other side. That's my fault. You try to fix some warp in hot water and not have split backspace, then why are you asking me if you're supposed to fix it with hot water? You are evidence that you shouldn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, everyone wants me to start the year off with depression. Let's go, y'all. Thanks for hanging out today. We finished the stream. Sats75 is built. It's ugly as hell. Y'all made this. This is your fault, okay? All your fault. Only you can stop forest fires and stop bad boards from being built. But the sound is pretty good. We used the quarter pounder with cheese mod and it was sus, and I'm not sure if I did it right, but it works and it closes. Nice PPT is pretty good. It's not that bad. If you squint a little, you can't tell it's not GMK. I think it sounds a little bit better than the EPVT, but the pop from GMK ABS is better. The TX tabs sounded pretty crazy even without lube. Tested it myself on the backspace and it worked well. It did benefit from lubing, but I would lube these lightly, considering that the stem has a little bit of thing in there. I don't know, the texture's different. Stick the hole. There's already stuff in there, so if you put too much lube on here, it's not gonna get in there, you know. So be a little bit careful, be a little bit conservative about how much lube you put onto the wire before you insert it into the stem. What else? Yeah, take the sticker off the OLED. Make sure you install your drivers, flash to PCB. And yeah, once again, I'm going to be streaming 2 days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, sometimes on Saturdays if there's a big event. The next stream you'll see me will be on YouTube on Wednesday, 6 o'clock or so. And I'll see you next one. Peace.